I am Richard Orr alongside Danny the Dream Weaver and Rachel the Pro Bush out here to bring you Fairview versus West Point and what is essentially the Coleman County Championship. This is the Coleman Cup, or as they're calling it, El Clasico, like Real Madrid and somebody. Why don't y'all tell us what you know about soccer and what you know about these teams?
Well, I just want to go ahead and state this is history that you're witnessing, and it's the first ever live broadcasted soccer game in Coleman County for Coleman County athletics. I would assume Coleman City's had a soccer team for a long time, so they may have had a broadcast before. But
I doubt it.
History for CCBOE TV, and my soccer knowledge is little to none, but that's why my good friend and former counselor of Good Hope Elementary, when I was there, she's the current counselor there, but when I was there, made a friendship with her and realized she knows way more about soccer than anyone I know, and we brought her on. So, Rachel, thank you for coming on with us.
I don't think I heard her.
I'm not sure either on that. They are working on
Well,
that.
that's not the person we don't want to not be able to. We don't want to not hear from.
Definitely want to have her. Not going to touch any of these knobs though.
That's right.
Been through that saga before.
We've done that before and not good. So here's what I know about both teams. So West Point is coached by Rob Weitzel. He's somewhere probably about 10 years in or something like that. Not really sure on his here, but I think they are 15-4 this year, 3-0 in the area. And they have taken down the mighty Brindley Mountain Lions and our area champs. Looks like they could be hosting and playing Arab as early as next week. I appreciate that buzzing being gone.
Yeah, so congratulations to them on an area championship there. And then West Point, Fairview, I believe they're 5-4, 0-3 in area.
Those are all ishes because we're not
we're close on
exact on that. I've lost.
Yeah, and they're coached by Nick Feldner. I know he's.
Hello.
Yeah, are you back?
Nope.
Okay. So I'm not sure if I am either, but
no, you're going. You're live.
Okay.
You're doing this broadcast solo.
So yeah. So that's what we know about the teams here. Like I said, Nick Feldner, he's been at this for a long time. The current coach here and has been for many years. I started this program, I believe, and kept it going from there. So. Once we get Mr. Orr and Miss Bush back on with us here.
Why don't you run this by yourself for a while?
We'll get some analytics, which will be little to none. And we've got some great camera shots there. We'll look at some rosters, too. Looking at West
Hey,
Point.
I'm back.
Okay.
Got a buzzing, but I'm back. All right, Rachel, you with us? Hey, there we go.
Rachel is live. So there is. Rachel, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah, you're very welcome.
Rachel, why don't you tell us about and tell the viewers what qualifies you to be in this booth?
Oh. So I've played soccer pretty much my whole life. I started playing in 3rd grade, played all the way up through high school.
About the time I quit, actually.
I played all 4 years of college. I played 2 years of technically semi-professional soccer in Birmingham after college.
Awesome.
And even since then, I've just done some.
And you're still
pickup.
coaching, right?
Yeah, I coach.
So are you still
soccer.
Currently playing adult? Like rec league
Yeah.
soccer? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, gosh, you just took one in the face, I think. Or maybe it's the back.
Rib cage, maybe?
Might be a rib shot.
So, Rachel, where did you play college at?
Actually transferred a few times. Started out at Holmes Community College in Mississippi and finished up at Auburn Montgomery, which is a Division II program.
Yeah.
Get some of that portal money. Nice block by our
I
goalie.
played way before NIL and portal and all that stuff.
So what was your position?
I played center back, so center defender. Same position that seems like number 34 for West Point is playing.
34 is
for West Point. 30.
That's me. That's MJ Kaser.
Okay. Oh, this says opponent West Point, so I have the Fairview
roster.
roster.
You have the Fairview
here.
roster.
Fairview has a couple of seniors on their team, Abby Calloway and Hope Pata. She is the captain, along with Emily Pacina. She's a senior as well.
Couple stops by goalies on both ends down here. I noticed that the goalies have fancier jerseys than everybody else.
Yeah, Fairview had one really good shot right outside the 18-yard box, but other than that, it's been pretty much all West Point since the beginning.
Oh, got a header by number 15 from West Point.
So now, I assume these two teams have played before this season. I may be able to look that up on Max Preps. If they're area play, I would think this is not the first match for them.
I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but I know you did say that Fairview is 0-3 in the area. They do need to beat. This isn't a must-win for them, But they'll play Brindley Mountain next, and they have to beat them by more than 2 points because evidently in the playoffs or an area, point differential does matter.
Oh, so Max Preps has them at 5-5, and they played earlier this season and did lose to West Point. I believe that was 2-1 is what this says.
Okay.
If that's accurate.
Kept it close.
Yeah, close game.
Who's number 23 from Fairview?
23, that would be Molly Lindsay. She's a sophomore.
She's taking a shot to the ribs, and she also got body checked by somebody. Oh, goalie steal, it looks like.
So now, looking at talking about the goalies, they do have the different jerseys, and I can see where that definitely would. I mean, you need that, but is there no rules on the way they look? Like they don't have the format at all?
No, not really.
They just have to be different.
Just different, yeah. Some teams will do like an alternate.
They do have to be different.
Have to be different, yeah. And they're typically long sleeves because there's lots of diving and being on the ground. So when you play on turf, that would be helpful for sure.
We are coming to you right off the sideline down by the Fairview.
Right,
I guess it'd be the West Point goal. So that ball that came this direction could have injured us. So we've come through okay. Can you kick it in the box like that?
Can you kick in? Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's just goalie parameters, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They can venture outside that, right?
They can venture outside the small box. That would be 6 yards measurement, and then the bigger one is 18.
Can they get?
They're welcome to go out of it. They just can't use their hands outside of the 18-yard box.
Okay. So we got a corner kick, it appears. Mm-hmm. What gets someone a corner kick?
So if the defending team kicks the ball out of the back, then the attacking team is awarded a corner.
Gotcha.
I like that word usage there because I would have definitely said offense and defense, and we're going defenders and attackers.
Defenders and attackers.
Yeah. So this could be a good opportunity.
They're an attack. Got a
breakaway by
fast
West
break.
Point.
That's a nice. Oh, it's loose. She.
Are we in?
Yep.
Goal, I think that was
West
a goal
Point.
off of her face. I think she feels bad about it.
A little bit of an error there.
Who's that? Number 15?
For Fairview.
No, it's not her.
It was to the left there of her walking.
It may have been 25. Who's 25?
25 for Fairview is that's Hope Lee. She's a sophomore as well.
We're going to credit her with that goal because I did know she had a 5 on her jersey.
Early score for the Warriors.
Mm-hmm. Is that called? That's Fairview. Who scored that?
That's a West Point.
That's a West Point. Yeah, West
Point. West
goal.
Point scored that.
Yeah, but I think it did go off a Fairview defender to go
That's
in.
why she was looking like that. I thought it's because she kicked her in the face.
Yeah, so
West Point had a good shot.
West Point had a great breakaway. Took a shot, deflected off the keeper, and when the defender, went to clear the ball out of the goal, I think just a little miss kick and kind of deflected off of her.
So in a case like that, who gets credit for the goal?
In this instance, the attacking team would get credit for the goal. Just because she did get the shot off. But if it were in another case where there was a different kind of deflection without a shot being taken, it would be an own goal.
So the girl that made
she's
the shot
get credit
gets credit
for
the
shot
point,
she
even though she really did miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the way to get a goal.
Yeah.
So we're not really sure. I guess I thought Fairview scored there because she kicked it in, but I feel bad for that girl.
Just a tough go down there. Probably not something you see too often, honestly. Just the way the ball bounces.
Literally. So is that called a fast break in soccer?
Breakaway.
Breakaway.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like they just take words and change them just slightly.
Mix them up a little bit.
That was a good shot by West Point. Hit
just barely outside the goal.
Hit the outside of the net, so it'll be a goal kick for Fairview.
Here's a fancy one that folks out there watching need to know. This is not a soccer field. It's the pitch.
It's the pitch?
It is. That's what they call it.
Stafford Smith Stadium.
This is Stafford Smith pitch. That's what they call it over in, over the pond, as it were.
So we get a goal kick here?
Yes.
Okay. And Fairview's going to look to attack here, it seems.
They're driving up the field, but
so Rachel, as the center defender, I would say, are you able to take shots at the goal in that position?
Not frequently, I wouldn't say. As a defender, your job is to protect the goal. Yeah. You're the closest to the goalkeeper.
Nice job by the goalie to get
up
there and cover it up.
Smart of her to come out for that, for sure.
and just got it covered
kind
up.
Of scary. I mean, she had to kind of legs are floating out. She can kick it.
Yeah, she can kick it.
See what kind of leg
she can't
there.
Go out
it's a good boot.
box, so.
That is a good boot. Sky kick there.
I'll tell you who's working hard is these guys on the sidelines that have the extra ball when it goes out of bounds. They just toss it right back in, or another ball. They're right back at it. Dan, now we've heard about Rachel's experience of playing soccer. Every kid did a little bit of soccer in their day. What was
Yeah,
your
I actually have done zero.
Really?
I signed my child up to play soccer in Coleman when he was 3, I think, and they sent me a message saying that he was too young to play, and so I just X'd soccer out of my life at that point.
Oh, right down here.
Fairview's
got a chance to get ahead.
Got a lot going on here.
Nice save
by Steele there.
Great save.
Sliding kick, and she's pumped. Got those big mitts on. She's that was headed in.
I played goalkeeper one time in my entire career, and we lost.
You lost. The ref
12 to something.
You gave up 12 points?
I gave up 12.
At what point did the coach say,
hey, maybe you're not the one?
I was
the
the sub for the sub.
Okay, so there was no other options?
I was the tallest one at the time.
I think at some point the coach would be like, let's just have an empty net.
Let's find
you get this person out there.
Yeah, just leave it open and hope they miss.
My mom was so mad at me.
So how many? There are 40 minutes and a half?
It varies depending on the age. I think high school is 45 minutes per half, and they get about a 10-minute halftime.
Okay.
A regulation game is 2 45-minute halves.
Now, you played high school in Mobile, correct?
Correct.
And that was at a larger high school?
Yeah, 7A.
7A.
Mm-hmm.
I would say soccer at that point is probably a pretty big deal to 7As for sure. Not that it's not here. We just, a smaller classification.
Yeah.
Who are the soccer powerhouses in the state?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm more familiar with 7A soccer. That's where I played. Right now, Spain Park, they won state championship last year.
Of course.
Oak Mountain is always a good powerhouse. I remember playing them even when I was in high school. Indian Springs, the private school out of Birmingham.
Yeah.
Major powerhouse in soccer for sure. A lot of the powerhouses from the state come from the Birmingham and Huntsville area.
I actually did save the link today for the soccer poll came out. The rankings came out today. So Oak Mountain's boys are 23-0. They were one of the last teams that were undefeated in the state. There was only 2 teams undefeated left in the state.
Golly, that girl could be a punter. She can boot that ball down.
Yeah, she really can kick it.
Oh, I'm hearing us over here.
I was like, where's my voice coming from?
So turn that down.
Really, I mean, I don't know. This is a dumb question, Rachel, but how many do you feel on the field at a time for each team?
There's 11
Okay.
aside. So 11 versus 11, including the goalkeeper.
No
so you
such
have
thing
10
as a
field
dumb
positions.
No such thing as a dumb question, Dan. I mean, if there were, it might sound like that. But,
Yeah.
but
Just go in with confidence.
There's not. Those two.
Yeah, so I mean that's a big roster for Fairview. They have 20 girls on the squad, and this is not the first year. They've been doing this for a while. So I know it's
soccer
something
being
growing.
such a cardio-intensive sport, especially as a spring sport, you need a lot of subs.
Yeah, for sure.
It's rare for a high school player to be able to play all 90 minutes. So
were you able to play all 90 minutes?
To 22
Did you play all 90 minutes?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
I guess there's number 11 for Fairview. That's the captain, Emily Pacina.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh. I thought she was going to take a cleat to the face.
Yeah. Shin kick.
So, is that not a...
Should have been.
Yeah, it should have been a call there.
What happens if it's...
got a good look?
Good.
Wow.
Another
good... Okay.
Yeah, Steele pays a lot of attention down here.
She doesn't mind getting the jersey dirty.
No.
If it's a handball, I guess that's what they call it. Is it just a turnover? You drop the ball right there and the other team gets it?
Yeah, you get it's a penalty kick, depending on where it is in the field. So if any player other than the goalkeeper touches it within that 18-yard box, there's a spot out there on the field, and they get a direct shot at the goal.
Okay.
But outside of that box, it's just a
turnover.
The other team gets to take a free kick.
And you said earlier the clock does not stop.
The clock does not stop.
Even through injury, anything they add at the end.
If there's a ton of time stopped for an injury or something like that, the referee will add it to the end of the regulation period. It's called stoppage time. So if somebody were to get injured and it took up 4 or 5 minutes of the playtime, they would add that back to the end instead of stopping the clock.
Seems like it'd be easier just to go ahead and stop the clock, wouldn't it? But hey, I might have questioned the rules and regulations. There's got that Hunter orange that the referee said.
Yeah, is that a signature look? Refs always wear the
yellow,
the
orange, and green. Yeah, it's usually a highlighter color.
There's you to spot, that's for sure. Fairview's coaching staff is Nick Feldner. He's the head coach. Grant Howard is the assistant. They have a couple of managers here, Daniela Castaneda and Hannah Mendoza. And then Dr. Stapler is the principal here. George Redding is the assistant, and Brian Simmons is their athletic director.
Not to be outdone, let me come back and do some West Point information. Head coach Rob Weitzel, assistant coach Cindy Carpenter, the team videographer.
Oh, wow, didn't have that for the Aggies.
That's right. You got Kayla Delgado, team manager Lexi Guevara, and then, of course, principal is Dr. Wes Black and his assistant Shannon Anderson. I assume he's over in the crowd there somewhere.
Yeah, I would assume so. I saw Dr. Stapler earlier, so I came down here in the booth.
So I did a little bit of soccer myself back in the day.
For the Waynesville Tigers?
No, this was before I left Ohio. I played for, I don't know, Boardman AYSO or whatever it was back then. Had my super thick reversible shirt. We were either the red or the blue team, depending on the week. I don't think we even had a name.
Do you know what position you played?
I do, which I have noticed that these people seem to be a lot more athletic than what I remember being back in the day, because I was told to stay pretty close to the goal. I was what they called a fullback back then. I don't know what they're called now, and I pretty much made a deal. I wasn't going past midfield. I don't even know if it was allowed, but I just lived for halftime in the orange slices that the moms brought.
They were just hoping that you didn't show up that game.
Exactly.
Going past midfield is definitely allowed, so that's
They lied to you.
I wasn't going to make it down there before it got kicked back, so I was a portly little fella. And I was just happy to hang back and collect those orange slices. The only burst of energy I had was when halftime came. Gosh, he just took a brutal shot to the face.
Yeah.
He looks like she is dazed and confused. Getting some help from
can't blame her.
Yeah, they're calling the athletic trainer onto the field.
That's probably got some blood.
Now, there's a lot of injuries that happen in this.
It's a rough sport.
It is.
It is. Yeah. That's one thing I wish if I could educate people more on soccer in general. It's a tough sport. It's a physical contact sport, and I feel like compared to other sports like football, it kind of gets I don't know the right word, but people think it's not as
kinda
physical.
Get the shaft a little bit
overshadowed.
Sure. Yeah,
just a little overshadowed.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel, and this is just the way it is, but spring sports, towards the end of the year, there's a lot going on, and they might not get in the limelight like the start of school sports do.
Well, you're right, and a lot of it just because you get football and volleyball, or you just have basketball. Then when spring comes, you've got so many different sports between track and baseball and softball and soccer and all these things.
Fishing team now and
lacrosse, of course,
rugby. It does make it tough, and it's. Not a ton to do, but
Rachel, did you ever track how much you would run during a game?
We weren't allowed to wear any kind of watch or anything in high school, but as an adult, yes. I've even read somewhere that the average of a professional game is somewhere between 7 and 9 miles per game.
My goodness.
Yeah, which
sign you up, Ty.
Already sounds like a lot, but then when you remember that you're basically sprinting the whole time, it's a ton.
Yeah, a lot of minutes too. I couldn't even begin to start that.
No,
even if you told me just to go run it.
Yeah.
I was kind of put out when I had to walk across the field to get the rosters. I was like, "Dang, they're all the way over there." The coaches.
Even in my adult rec league right now, I'm averaging 4 to 5 a game.
Dang.
And it's very low key, very slow, very. very much don't want to get injured.
Where is your adult rec league played at?
It's out of Hoover. Okay. We play all of our games there.
You know, the goalie's an important job, obviously, unless it was that game that Rachel was a goalie. But but aside from the shots on it can be kind of a lonely existence. Steele's been down here for several minutes.
Yeah, I bet she prefers it that way.
Yeah, probably so. I said it's an important job, though.
Oh, absolutely. One of the biggest lessons I learned, especially as a defender, I felt a lot of pressure, and I would feel bad if the other team got a shot off because that's my job to defend the goal. But I had a coach tell me one time that it has to get through all 10 players before it gets to me. And
that's a good point.
Yeah, I think that's something important for the goalkeepers to remember too. It can be easy to be hard on yourself, when you've been scored on, but it had to get through the other 10 before it got to her.
After what point of the 12-point lead you gave up did you start to think?
I don't know if I was ever in it to begin with.
I guess that's easy to say as a coach, but it's a goalie who's giving up those goals. I'm sure they say, well, it's okay. It got to everybody else first.
Sounded like your mom wasn't very happy after the 10th one. maybe
the
third.
I was definitely like the third or fourth choice for that game. I'm sure there were goals already scored before they scored on me, but the end score was 12 to something.
So I'm guessing if you played college ball, did you get any kind of postseason awards in high school?
Oh yeah, I did.
Nice move.
There's in Mobile. There's all county awards. All state.
Yeah.
Applies. And then we had, specific to Mobile and Baldwin counties, we had what was called Battle of the Bay, and it was basically like an all-star game for juniors and seniors. And I got to play in that both years.
So were you all-state?
I got all-state second team my junior year.
Nice.
And my senior year.
Wow. I know the viewers probably didn't see it, but gosh.
Another shot there. That's number 2 for the Warriors, and she took that way better than I would have.
Yeah. So it seems like she's okay, but they take head and face injuries very, very seriously, especially in high school. So even if she says she's fine, it's going to be required that she goes out, gets checked out before she can come back in. Yeah.
That's probably a pretty good policy.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Well, I don't want to gloss over injury, but I do want to mention that I did get involved a second ago. I kicked that ball when it came over here.
So you're part of the game now?
I
will notice this, how quickly, if a ball goes out of bounds, they have that other one ready to go so fast, and there's no stoppage of play.
So that was Alexandra.
All boys are the unsung heroes of
for sure.
Alexandra Guevara is the young lady that was just
she seemed fine, but
she seems okay, but
definitely want to let them get checked. We have a great group of athletic trainers for each school in Coleman County. Encore does an incredible job providing those for us. So kick out of bounds there. Ball boys ready to go, and we do not even stop play at all. She's ready to throw it in.
They do get that ball. They
very quick.
Are these guys from the boys soccer team?
I would think so.
They're putting in a mile.
Yeah, putting in some early work before their game.
Oh, that was a good shot by West Point, but
good block
easy
there.
save for the keeper.
Yeah. And I can't get that. I don't get that number down there for the keeper. I believe that's 0.
It is 0.
And I do not have 0 on my roster.
On the rosters.
Not sure on that one, but
any of those viewers out
done
there
a good job. Yeah.
Just
good crowd here
young lady
for the soccer game.
West Point has done a good job at really kind of keeping it much more down on their end of the field.
Yeah, Fairview's had a couple of good opportunities, but West Point has had the majority of the possession for the game.
Is there when you're looking at playoffs, and I know they do take playoff differential into consideration, is there a max that it goes like, does it top out at like 5 points is what counts, or if they beat them by 14, it's all 14 points count towards that differential?
I'm really not sure. That's a good question. There is a mercy rule in soccer, and it's 10.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Well, we're 24 minutes into this one, and there's only 1-0, so we're probably not going to mercy rule.
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to mercy rule this one.
Probably signed on for all 80 to 90 minutes of this one, depending on the given time.
So now, Rachel, you currently coach a youth league soccer team.
Yeah.
How's that going?
It's been a ton of fun.
We go.
Oh, good opportunity.
We got a shot here.
Oh, nice shot. And that's a
goal!
Goal, 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 goal.
That is number 23 for the Aggies. That is Molly Lindsay, a sophomore. Great shot by her.
Yeah. Very composed.
Caught Steele kind of approaching the ball, and she got that off. Nice shot.
Yeah, and Steele's been almost a curtain down here. So to get it by her there was a big-time goal.
Yeah, those one-on-one opportunities, they look easy, but the pressure can get to you really fast. It is so easy to kick that ball to the right or to the left or right over the goalpost.
That's what I would think, be a lot of over the goalpost, hitting the field house up there or something.
Sure. Alexandra Guevara has checked back in, the young lady that got hit earlier. So
a couple teeth lighter, but, you know.
Yeah. So the yellow flag in the corner, what do we got over there?
He's indicating a handball. So you have, like, the middle referee makes most of those calls, but if he happens to not see something, the sideline refs can indicate to him that there's been a foul or a handball or something like that.
Seems like that would have been tough to miss. This guy's kind of zoned out, I think.
He's the one with the injury. He's the injury guy earlier. He's the one calling for that.
Seems like a pretty mellow crowd up there, you know.
We did have an air horn a minute ago, though.
Did we?
Yeah, we had a nice air horn after that goal.
I missed that. That may have been me just yelling goal.
Oh, that's the number 7 has been in action
a
lot. And
what would that call be?
Another handball.
Dropped the elbow on somebody, apparently. I'd like to see those refs knock those socks down a bit. That seems a little excessive. It's like they're wearing shin guards. Oh.
West Point with the ball back. And got a little bit of a chance here. Shot at the goal there, but misses a little
run
to
that
the
thing
left.
Down.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's chased that down.
Yeah, she got that one. She's done a really good job for the Aggies, too, down there, number 0.
Which we do not have.
We don't have a name on the roster for her.
So, Rachel, we get to the end of this game, and it's 1-1. There, it just ends as a tie.
It depends. If it's an area game, they'll go into overtime.
Okay.
So
we would see overtime here.
Tie, if overtime ends in a tie, then they'll do penalty kicks.
How long is overtime?
Usually 10 minutes per half. They do two
wait.
halves of overtime.
Just
serious? Like a regular game, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a long overtime.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess you have to have that extra time to be able to score.
And it depends. I'm not sure how it works in high school anymore, but there's a thing called a golden goal. So the first team to score wins.
Okay.
So if they score before the overtime period ends, then they would win.
That is the most lengthy overtime I've ever heard in a sport.
20 minutes.
Yes. I'd just like to see him just jump straight to penalty kicks.
Just sudden death.
Even penalty kicks, those seem kind of exciting.
Yeah, I would like to see one of those.
Exciting for the spectators, not as exciting if you're on the field.
I don't know. If I've already ran 7 to 9 miles and they tell me I've got a 20-minute overtime, I'm like, can we just play on half of the field?
Yeah, really.
So in Mobile, did you have your own soccer field, or did y'all play on the football field?
So we played on a soccer field. It's kind of a unique situation. Our home soccer field was not at our high school, so we played on a city soccer field. Designed specifically for soccer, but I think every other high school
played on
a football field. Yeah,
I figured that was the common thing.
You can catch us live on CCBO TV, on Facebook, and although I will say on Facebook it is. Oh, there we go. I said it's caught up. It's a little bit behind, but the score is correct. It's 1-1. It looks like we're approaching about 15 minutes left in the first half of Fairview versus West Point.
So the Coleman County track meet was today, and an 8th grader at my school at Holly Pond was the MVP of the girls' side, Millie McBee.
Really?
Yeah, so going to give her a big congratulations. That's a huge honor, and we're really proud of her.
She also plays pretty decent at basketball.
Yeah, she's not bad. She is not bad at all.
Is that sister of former Parkside Panther Gunner McNeil?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, April and Rip are her parents, and she is. She's a stud at anything she does.
So did they win county today?
I'm not sure. I just got the message that she got MVP. I'm not sure.
I was out there earlier, but then so something happened out there at the county track meet, and the 400 distance was off a little bit by maybe 2 yards.
Yeah.
Someone called the state and reported it.
Oh, wow.
And so when the 4x4 relays ended, they did a 30-minute rest, I guess, or break, and then they were going to rerun the 400.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Which it seemed odd to me. I mean, everybody ran the same distance no matter what.
Yeah.
And no state records were in jeopardy, and no qualifying for state was in jeopardy. So somebody
did the outcome change of the winner?
I don't know. I left at the break to go home and get ready to come to this to get changed because I was in dress pants and a button-up shirt and didn't want to be out here. So I'm not sure if it changed or not. But that kind of stink to win the first time around, then come up short in second. Fairview kind of. Oh, no. West Point's getting a lot of shots on goal down there.
Yeah, they're pushing it. It stayed on that end of the field a lot.
Oh, that seemed like that would have been a handball. She was going to go for a header, but
probably more of her chest, stomach area.
oh, that doesn't seem like a better option.
A good clearance by Fairview.
They are. They just have a hard time getting it cross midfield, but they haven't. Well, yep. They work it backwards. I guess you just kind of keep trying to kick it to the open person.
No, that one goes out of bounds, and the ball boy's going to quickly toss that one, and West Point's going to try to take advantage. But do we have a timeout
Substitution.
Here? Substitution, yeah. Okay.
You can only substitute when the ball goes out of bounds, so a coach has to be really quick with indicating to the ref that they want to make a sub.
Yeah, no buzzers like basketball, so you got to kind of make sure they know.
Yeah.
Really good shot there of the inbound.
Shout out, as long as you mentioned that, might as well do a shout out to our crew. We got Ty Watwood and Chris Chafin kind of running things. Not kind of, I guess they are running things. And then got our camera crew. That's Allison Waldrop, Brittany Garman, and Leah Sapp that are bringing you the live shots.
Appreciate them taking time on this beautiful Monday to broadcast the first ever Coleman County soccer game between Fairview and West Point. Here we got
here we go.
A little bit of a chance.
Okay, tripped. That she buried her face in the grass, and
Yeah.
that seems to be legal.
Yeah, no call there, and she intentionally kicks that.
Oh, got it wedged.
out of
Chris
bounds.
is going to get involved in the action here.
So that is completely legal?
Absolutely. It's a textbook slide tackle. She got 100% of the ball.
Oh, got a sub coming in. And
Number 11 here for the Aggies. That's Emily Pacina.
Gently corrected by the official here. Said wait for the whistle.
And number 7 over here in the corner, Diana Peralta. She's been all over the place for the Aggies today. 21 in front of us as well. That's Jocelyn Para. And she inbounds it to number 2. That's to Zappa.
And another save.
Yeah, Steele with another save there. And
he's going to run out ahead of him and give it a good
And here
boot.
comes that kick.
She can thunder that thing about 40 yards downfield.
Yeah, that's a solid kick.
Good
bounce there, too.
She's going to get a goal. Dang, it's going
now,
goalie to goalie.
Would that legally count if the goalie kicked it and it somehow did bounce in?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
That'd be a goal.
So Steele is looking for that point.
Wonder if she scored at all this season.
I don't know. It's got to be tough to kick it that far and it get in, but that one had a chance.
Oh, yeah, it was goalie to goalie. There's only 2 that touched it. So West Point mounting another attack, headed down.
And that one goes out of bounds again. I believe, nope, stays in. 24, Hope Potta. And there it goes out of bounds. So the captains, they wear their symbol with pride there on their arm. Is that a every school thing or just a Fairview thing?
Oh, that's every school.
Okay.
I don't know if it's a requirement to indicate your captain, but it's definitely
definitely something to be proud of.
Honor,
yeah, for sure.
What are the duties of the captain? What do they do?
I think it differs from school to school. It can be anything from leading the warm-up to the coin toss.
What does the captain of Rachel Bush's youth league team consist of?
We don't have one.
No true leaders on the squad?
No.
Nobody's earned the title yet?
3rd and 4th graders, so they're not quite there yet.
I think one of them would have stepped up.
Yeah, I think it's a captain of a soccer team has the same qualities of a captain of any other sport, just leadership, a good teammate.
I thought you were going to say parent, that coach.
A little bit of booster money.
Yeah.
Typically a junior or a senior, but I think that's true of most teams.
Yeah, I think both teams here for Fairview, both captains are seniors for Fairview at least. I'm not sure if you have the captains.
Looking to see, I don't see the captains listed here. You did mention earlier the seniors that were on
yeah,
Fairview.
There's a big bit.
So let me mention the ones that are on West Point. Got Georgia Metrock, Grayson Yates, and Madison Moody there's 3 seniors on the team. Of course, there's quite a few players. They also have looks like 3 8th graders on this team too. Audrey Charney, Skylie Ortega, and Ev Alvarado. That's always impressive. You get an 8th grader.
Yeah, Fairview has a 7th grader.
Dang.
Galvin, last name there. So she's very young to be on this varsity squad. So probably getting a lot of good experience with they have, I believe, 6 seniors.
Well, and we've kind of mentioned this talking about basketball. When you get an 8th grader like who's the young lady from
Millie McBee?
Yeah, Millie McBee. You get there's such a size difference between a 7th or 8th grader and a senior, but it's pretty physical out here, so that matters out here too.
Yeah,
it's a really good opportunity for West Point. They had Fairview had a handball right outside the 18-yard box, but easy save for the keeper.
She can't quite kick that thing like Steele does down here, but she has saved a lot of points from being scored.
I would think Steele be like a all-county punter.
Yeah.
He can boot that thing.
And coolest jersey award.
Looks like she's been out paintballing.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me too. So a 10-minute half coming upon us here. We said, is it 45-minute halves? Is that what we?
So we're determined.
About 8 minutes away from a half here, and
we got this cool little thing that was going to warn us when there was commercials coming. We just didn't realize we wouldn't have any commercials.
Okay.
This thing is supposed to.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah,
that tells us when we're about to go
that
commercial.
Yeah.
But
so I kind of like looking back to Ty to see if he's going to give me the C
when he
or
gets
not.
mad at us. And
slammed his fist on the table and then gave me the C.
There was a goal probably within the first 3 or 4 minutes for West Point, and haven't been able to get
chance
back
here.
Oh! That just trickled in.
That does go in.
How about that? And West Point scores goal.
West Point gets another one on the board.
It's odd that I was just saying they hadn't gotten another goal, and that one trickles in. So
yeah, you kind of spoke that one into existence. And
that?
The Lady Warriors retake the lead here before half.
And 6 minutes away.
My mom is watching the broadcast from Mobile.
Oh,
really?
That's pretty cool.
Texted me to remind me that high school has 40-minute halves.
40-minute halves.
I apologize.
Oh,
Okay.
you got us all messed up, Rach.
Well,
apologies.
What is your mom's name?
Angela.
Shout out to Angela watching in
Angela,
Mobile.
Thank you for getting us straight and get some factual information here for a change.
If anyone knows the rules of any high school sport, it's
collision and
a goal line save.
There. That the West Point girl got up, raising her hands, kind of in that LeBron-like motion,
calling for a foul.
Although she did get, I don't know if she got taken out. They just collided and took each other out. It looked pretty brutal.
Fairview seems to have struggled getting it. I mean, once they got it down here, they had that good look, but getting it on this half of the field has been tough for them.
Absolutely. Yeah, number 23, when she gets the ball at her feet, she definitely knows what she's doing with it, but getting it to her has been a challenge.
I've got a shot here to get it across half there, and it
dies right there.
Back to
Put the old spinner on it, and it looks like we are 10 seconds away, so they better just throw it and boot it.
Yeah, and they're
going to be the equivalent
of
a buzzer beater.
Yep, they're looking and
got to get it in. She's stalling.
Yeah, nothing there,
4,
and
3,
it looks like that may get us into
1, and that's time.
And that is
time.
There we go. So
we're going to take a 10-minute break.
Yeah, so stay with us. It's a good game here. West Point leads 2-1. We'll be back.
Yeah, and if you decided that listening to us was better than watching live, and you're here, go check out the concession stand. Fresh tamales.
We will be back after halftime.
This is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message. Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message. Paid for by Adderholt for Congress. Our students are learning big.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Rachel, you good?
I think so.
Yeah, you're on.
So we're not live yet, though.
So the green light means
It's ready to go to commercial. Red light means we're in commercial. Off means we are live. We are back. And I actually thought the teams were ready to take the field.
They're close.
Faked this out.
They're close. We've got a referee down here checking, making sure the goalposts are solid and
making sure the integrity of the goals are still there.
Going to check this one here, give it a shake, and it looks good to him.
All signs point to we're a go for the second half. We're going into the second half. 2-1. West Point, the area champs, are in the lead. We got 40 minutes stand between them and another area victory.
Yeah, but the Aggies have them on the ropes here, 2-1. Not going away quietly.
This is probably a dumb question here, Rachel, but they switch sides?
They do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, not sure if there's – you said there was no dumb questions, but
that one might have been.
I would say they're going to swap.
It seems like I guess it seems obvious, but for those that don't know, and last time out on the pitch was, look at Allison going here with some nachos or something.
Yeah. Allison's got some.
But she got a homemade tamale.
Tamale? Okay.
I've actually never tried a tamale.
Oh. Well, that seems dangerous on a soccer broadcast.
Give it 2 thumbs up? Yeah, okay. So they have tamales at the concession stand? So if you're close to Fairview High School and you're wanting a tamale, they have them at the concession stand. The new Mexican restaurant is not open.
It's not open yet?
No, it's not open. They just have their signs up. That's it. Where the old hutch used to be. And we are live. Here we go. Action has started, and we've swapped sides. That was a question by Ward, maybe a question for a viewer at home. But they do swap sides here, so. Captain there for the Aggies with the ball. That's 24, and that is Hope Potta.
We should have. I guess the coaches don't want to have broadcasters sticking their heads in their halftime talk, but I wish we could have found out.
Yeah,
the goalie down here is West Point's goalie.
Maybe Mike can get a post game interview before our boys game or something like that. Get a little spotlight for our student athletes here in Coleman County Schools.
I'm guessing if you're talking game MVPs, it's either going to be a goalie or whoever has multiple goals. It's got to be it every time, I suppose. Yeah,
Rachel's probably going to go with the center defender.
I wish, but not usually the case. Yeah, it usually is either the game-winning goal scorer or a goalie. Yeah. Unless there's somebody that just has a handful of assists in one game. Ooh, an early goal by Fairview.
That was a quick goal out the gate. We played for 1 minute and 19 seconds, and a goal is in for the Aggies.
Tied it up 2-2.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was hoping, that we get a quick goal and make this thing a little tighter.
Yeah. Nick Feldner got the halftime speech and definitely saw something he thought he might could take advantage of and capitalize there with a goal early for the Aggies.
Like the Saban of high school soccer. He's a halftime adjustments guru.
Yeah, just made a quick adjustment.
That came quick, 1.5 minutes. Yeah,
I mean, you think about they scored 1 in 40, and they've scored their second one in 1 minute and 19.
Yep. Oh, here we go. Somebody back behind us is getting that, shouting out some instruction.
Hand check, is that correct?
No, that's basketball. Handball?
Handball, okay. Got a few Fairview Aggie boys members walking behind us. They've got their jerseys on ready for the boys game, which we will be broadcasting immediately after this one.
What kind of downtime they have between games? 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, give
an hour.
Give
everybody get time to go buy some tamales and hot dogs from the concession stand. And
it does. I mean, it is pretty impressive. They didn't have a concession stand for a long time, and then that looks like it hurt. 40-yard kick right off the top of your head.
Yeah,
good heavens. Yeah. Oh, Ty's got himself a tamale.
Yeah,
kind of.
Those are hot commodities around here. Here we got a little action right in front of the broadcast booth.
Oh, she got shoved out of the way.
She did, but that's legal, correct, Rachel?
Absolutely.
Absolutely legal there. Fairview playing some good defense there.
Be careful playing it that close to the goal.
21 for the Aggies.
At what point does it become a penalty with the
shoving
and pushing and stuff? At what point does that happen, Rachel?
That's a good question.
Is it just the call of the referee, like just where they see
when
it's
it gets excessive?
Yeah.
Yeah, excessive. The intensity of the aggression, I guess.
If it's just playing,
if it's just
defense,
shoulder
or
to
if
shoulder, it's pretty clean. That's allowed.
One up in the stands.
Yeah.
Good luck getting that one to the ball guy.
Gonna get some help there from an Aggie student, it appears.
Don't
know where it is. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder is pretty
nice
clean
move.
unless it's just super aggressive.
All right, looks like we're looking for a corner kick.
Goal kick.
I'm sorry, goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know who let that ball slide like that, but come on.
So here comes our goal kick from number 0 of the Aggies.
Oh, okay.
A lot of coaching from the stands going on behind us. Different instructions being shouted out here.
So that was a quick turnover by Fairview, and West Point headed back, and looks like it's going back to West Point. Oh.
Vamonos, I know what
I
that
like
means.
that, yeah. I got that from Dora the Explorer. Come on, Vamonos.
Yeah, I knew that instruction.
You've got kids in that Dora. Is she even around anymore? Okay, broadcast first.
There we go. Yeah, Dora's she's still active.
Swiper's still out there swiping stuff?
Swiper's still swiping some stuff. I think there's a Dora movie, but it's more live action now.
Oh, really?
My little boy is, he's 4, and he's just discovered Pokemon, which is...
Oh, jeez.
He's into that, so...
That's brought to you by his dad. Obviously, he didn't discover that on his own.
Oh!
Goal! Nick Felder coming out strong.
Felder, arms crossed on the sidelines, and he has definitely found something.
That was a beautiful shot, but the goalkeeper definitely did not expect her to take it from that range. I think she was caught staring a little bit.
Yeah, that's a big-time turnaround for the Aggies. 2 goals in
5
minutes.
5 minutes.
Averaging one every 2.5 minutes, so we're on pace to score about 10.
Anticipated her shooting it from that distance and just caught standing in the goal.
Seems we've had our clock has slightly stopped on the screen. We'll get that fixed.
It looks like somebody's enjoying their tamales too much, and they're not really paying attention to the clock.
Opportunity for West Point.
Yep, here we go. Oh, that looks a little excessive, but no call there.
It's kind of reminiscent, this tamale situation back here behind us, of that Cold Springs Middle School Championship game when we went up and got some soup and stuff.
Another opportunity here for Fairview.
The Aggies again.
Well, they're on the attack.
Yeah, West Point's going to get that. They're talking about Swiper.
Yeah.
She took that one, and now the Warriors looking to move up a little bit. And nowhere to go there, but leads 10 early.
Oh, right to the chin.
Back-to-back faces. And that's like 5 or 6 headshots we've seen in 45 minutes. Didn't anticipate that. Also didn't think about, I guess they have to sit them on this side, but you put your subs directly in the sun. Look at Fairview's bench. There's not a pair of sunglasses in sight.
All their heads hurt.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know if that was...
Well, the fields are built in certain directions, designed so that the sun's not in the player's eyes.
Yeah.
So
I guess the subs have to take it.
Yeah, too bad.
That one goes out, and it's going to be
a goal kick.
Goal kick, yep.
Getting the lingo down.
Oh, it's a throw-in.
Okay.
I can't see from this angle, but it looks like... Oh, no, a goal kick.
Little input from the fans.
Oh, he's calling it a corner kick is what he's doing. So apparently there was some confusion as to who that ball went off of.
Okay.
Apparently the ref decided it went off of Fairview player.
So if it's a corner kick, it's the attacking team.
Got some stuff going on there.
Defending team.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna run it down and just let it go.
Be a West Point throw in.
I feel like she could have got that. She applied herself. I mean, kept it from going out of bounds before I get any grief from the fans out there listening. Okay, once again, a gentle correction from the ref. You will wait for the whistle.
Yeah, he's not big on the early inbound.
What
does that mean, drop? She told her to drop.
She wants her to drop the ball back to her.
which I guess didn't happen.
So going towards your own goal is.
You want to go back?
Seems counterproductive to give the ball back the way you came from, but
a little kick back and
you gotta.
What's going on here? That seems out of bounds, but
nobody's
calling it.
On the line is in.
So on the line is in.
On the line is in.
Oh, now we're getting a little. We got some action going here.
Yeah,
we got a call there.
Called, yeah.
That's going to be. Is that a yellow card?
No.
Just a foul.
Just a foul. Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll put the ball at the spot of the foul, and the team awarded the foul will get to kick it. Similar concept.
Yeah. Emotions are getting high, though.
Yeah.
A little more aggression going on.
It's getting a little chippier for sure.
Sun setting. Brittany Garvin's putting on her
cold
sweatshirt here.
It is.
Getting cold around Dafford Smith pitch.
That's right.
Oh. Duck dodge dive.
Oh, here we go.
Steele's there.
Steele's.
Nah, Steele's not.
She's
going
to
let that one up.
Now.
And here she goes. The
boom. Oh,
didn't get under. Yeah, didn't get under that one as good, and it goes.
And that's going to the.
Yeah, up in the stands.
8 rows deep in the stands.
Got a spectator that almost got that one.
He's happy to be involved in the game, though.
But nothing happens quicker than the ball getting back in play from the ball boys here. My goodness. Looks like the boys may battle some wind conditions later on.
Yeah, it's monsoon-like conditions. The old flag's blowing pretty hard down there.
Okay, what about a rain game? That's legal, I assume, as long as there's no lightning. Yeah. So no lightning within the area, rain.
Yep.
Wow, that's got to be miserable.
Oh, tried to take her out, but
that one was called as a foul.
That seemed like the equivalent of like a sideline tackle. Was trying.
So now, I mean, the odds of this are probably low. Can you foul out?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 yellow cards is equal to a red card, and that would be
red card gets you out.
Yep. And you can't replace a player that gets a red card, so they would be playing down a man.
Yeah. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
So we are 10 minutes into the second half.
We got 2 points for the Aggies in this half. Passionate fans here.
Yeah.
I'd like to interview some fans after the game, to be honest with you.
They're letting them have it back there. I'll say this. I mean, for the most part, you got a small crew back there yelling some instruction, but the rest of the crowd seems pretty chill.
Oh.
I can imagine, though, if you're sitting up there watching and either someone from your school or your own kid gets laid out by a shoulder check, you're probably going to get a little bit of emotion out of the crowd. One fan back there yelled, "Kick it." I imagine they hadn't thought about doing that. So glad he was there to yell that for him. Looks like West Point heard it too because they tried to kick it also. So they both got it. So do you have to dribble it down the field, or I mean, could you kick it up to yourself and catch it like wedged in against your chest and run down the field with it? Would that be legal?
Catch it?
Like up here, if you caught it up on your chest.
With your arms?
Kind of, yeah, like up in your shoulders?
No.
Okay.
No. The ball has to be on the ground.
Anything
to make
from
movement.
your shoulder down is considered a handball. So.
I know this would be incredibly hard, but could you flip it up and catch it on the back of your neck and run down the field leaning over?
For sure.
That'd be crazy.
When I was in high school, I had a teammate that caught it under her shirt and tried to run with it, and they called it back. They made her redo the throw-in.
Did we get a goal down there?
Nope, looks like the goalkeeper saved it.
Laid out.
Still made a... I'm not going to catch Still sleeping again.
If you, I guess this is probably obvious, but if Steele would have been touching the line with that save, is that a goal?
No, the ball has to cross completely over the line for it to count as a goal.
So if you're close, you better watch out as you're moving around.
Yeah. So part of the goalkeeper's body can be on the line as long as the ball is not, and it doesn't count as a goal.
She may not have been as close as I thought she was. Hard to tell from way down here.
But if any part of the ball crosses over the line, it counts.
Steal by number 12. It's Evelyn. I can't read it. It's too small.
Olvera.
Okay.
Indicating a sub here. Looks like both teams are going to make a substitution.
Now, I would say you could use that to your advantage in a tight game at the end there if you wanted to burn a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Subs trot on, trot off. That's going to kill.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Nobody's in too big of a hurry.
Because like this girl with the pink towel for Fairview, she still hasn't found who she's subbing for. And
did you just say towel?
I did. What is that?
What is it?
It's like a little jersey. They're called pennies.
Okay, so you have to use those for subs?
It's what the players on the bench wear just to indicate that they are not on the field.
I'll tell you what the players on the bench need to wear. Sunglasses.
Maybe some sunscreen.
Yeah. Because they cannot see.
It helps the ref know who's coming in and who's going off.
They did burn about a minute there, though.
Oh, yeah, we started that at 53-14.
Okay.
And the inbound play goes here at 54-0-0. So, big time stall there. That's called a penny?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, what's happening behind this?
They use them in basketball too, right? Like practice jerseys?
I don't know why he's never
it's
heard
not,
that.
Well, not on the bench. You don't have to wear I mean, they wear warm-ups.
But, yeah, the practice thing is called penny.
Yeah.
I feel like you're just saying that, repeating it.
No. I guess I hadn't heard down here much. That feels like more of a northern or midwestern term.
What do you call them?
I didn't even know it existed.
Like a practice jersey, those stinky things you put on over top of.
The practice jersey.
Yeah.
It's just
Same thing.
I've never heard it called anything other than a practice jersey in my life.
Are you from Alabama, Rachel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mobile, which some people I feel like don't count that as part of Alabama, but I do.
Sounds kind of Missouri-ish. That's what we call it, Missouri.
The coast is definitely its own place. It's unlike a lot of the rest of the state.
You may have heard of Mobile, Mr. Orr. They copycat New Orleans Mardi Gras. That one gets Rachel fired up.
They claim they invented Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Mobile claims that they invented Mardi Gras.
This girl's heading down a long way by herself.
Oh, good opportunity.
Yeah, Steele's there to scoop that one up, and here comes the kick with the wind. Maybe a little bit of a tough kick. It might have been why it went into the stands earlier. Oh, got some height. Doesn't go as far as earlier.
I guess she is kicking into the wind now. So.
Yeah. What is that stat there, Miss Haynes? What you got? Yeah? Wow. Yeah, her mileage is going to be way up there.
So number 34, who is...
I believe said number 5, Allison Hill. So she was talking about.
Okay, Allison Hill scored 34 points. That's what it was.
Yeah, 34 points.
34 points in the county track meet today. And now she's out here on the pitch playing some soccer. So that's been quite a day for her.
Oh, super impressive. Soccer players usually do make good dual sport athletes.
Well,
it's a lot of athleticism.
Yeah, you run that much,
especially
pretty much like a track meet going on out here.
Yeah, that was a tough day for her though when she had the track meet in.
It was warm out there too.
Soccer game right after track meet was held at West Point. Is that correct?
Nope, it was out at Wallace.
Okay.
Wallace has put a little into their track and. Here we
good
go.
Opportunity here
got a
for
shot. Steele deflects it. Got another shot. Now it's going to go to the
field goal.
Yeah. Goes over.
Is that over?
In the back. Yeah, that goes behind it.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. You think those shots at close range are just a gimme, but it's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
That shot came not just at close range to the goal, but close range to Steele, and she just got her hands up and blocked it down.
She made a great save on that original shot.
Yeah, you get that wide open goal there, and the crowd kind of gets a little louder, and you know that it's on you, and just a tough shot.
Called a handball on number purple. I don't know. 21 or 7?
27?
Yeah. It seems to be complete opposite this half because really we've hardly been down on this end. It seems like West Point's having a hard time breaking midfield this time around. Well, of course, now they just did it, but
Easy scoop for the keeper.
Yeah, and here comes her kick. Oh, yep, there it is. That was a good kick.
That was good.
Definitely got the wind on this side.
She probably had 2 or 3 more feet. She could have stepped up to the line too.
Do they intentionally not use all that, or?
Better to be safe than sorry. If you step over it, it's a handball. So.
Check in with our loyal fans out on Facebook.
Yeah, got any shout-outs on soccer here? Yeah? Nope. No shout-outs. No. The chat box is open.
We're here, and if you want a meaningless shout-out or recognition, just tune in.
pace of the game has definitely changed since halftime.
Oh,
Fairview
got a
has
shot
been,
to the side.
Yeah, Fairview's definitely
they've definitely
taken
picked up
over
the pace.
the momentum
Mm-hmm.
and been on that end of the field all game. Really thought that it would shift over here in front of us since West Point was on this side, but it has not.
There is 21 minutes left.
21 minutes left to play, and West Point area champs, but their back's against the wall here. They're down a point. Steele kicks that one out. I think Rich wants to see the other roster there.
She's walking to it.
Yeah. 21 for the Warriors.
Got some bumping.
And we got a little bit of a shot here.
And nice stop by number 8.
Yeah. Good defense.
Great defense. Still on it. It's on the line, so it's still in play.
They're not going to call it out. She thought it was out. But
no, he did call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not very vocal over there. Going to need a little bit more out of him.
He is vocal if you throw it in a little too.
Yeah. Looks like the ref in the middle of the field is happy.
The Fairview player definitely has done what she's been coached to do. You're told from U6 that you play until the whistle blows. So if the ref doesn't call something, you just keep going.
It's coming right at us. Okay.
Hey, there's Hernan back there, a loyal soccer watcher.
That's right.
Dan Garcia,
Garcia over there.
Former Parkside Panther.
That's right. Woo.
He almost got in the action there. Inbound
I thought for a second.
We've got
the goalie scooping up there, and she's going to boot it 40 yards downfield with the wind aided. Oh, and here we go. We got Brittany getting us on camera over here.
There. Rachel, smile and wave. Smile and wave.
all the live action.
I've been watching the field the whole time, not the TV.
Glad somebody is.
Fairview making it. And just there we go. Just back and forth.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. And
West Point really needing some momentum and some action as we're under 20 minutes to play here.
She just shoulder checked her out of bounds, and that didn't set well with number 7 down there. She gave her a little bump back.
This would definitely be a big boost of momentum, or for the season for Fairview if they could, you defeat the area champs right here before you get that Brindley Mountain team that you've got to beat by a couple points.
My daughter teaches at Brindley Mountain.
Yeah.
Wonder if she's even aware of how they're
do you think she keeps up with the soccer over there at Brindley Mountain? She's the cheer sponsor, right?
She is. I wonder if she's taking her girls out to cheer for the soccer game.
Yeah.
Rachel's shaking her head. I don't think that happens very often. I don't see a lot of cheerleaders out here.
Not allowed.
It's not really a thing.
I noticed not a big student section.
There's a lot of students scattered out throughout the premises back here. A lot of fans. Got a big area back here to cover. Really high kick there.
Boy, I would. There's no way I'd try to head that ball.
Yeah, those are hard to settle into the ground.
There we go.
My wife obviously doesn't realize I'm on the air right now.
Hey, put it up to the microphone. Put it on speaker. Put it up to the microphone. She realized there's a broadcast going on? Come on. Your wife actually texted me today to check and see if she's supposed to click on something to.
Yeah, so that was a phishing scam.
Yeah, she's been caught in a phishing scam from our technology department before, so she's afraid to click on anything anymore. There we go. Got a little bumping around.
A good defense
nice
by Fairview.
Steal by Fairview.
Yeah, wow.
Then she just got clobbered.
That's a foul.
Yeah. You guy definitely called that one, yeah.
Well,
she's dead-legged.
Yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier about, what constitutes the whistle being blown on a foul. And shoulder to shoulder is usually clean unless it's just, super aggressive. If it's clear that you're making an attempt to get the ball, they'll usually let you play advantage. But something like that, the ball has already passed. The ball is no longer part of the play, and she gets, any part of the body. That's definitely a foul.
She just
the slide tackle down here earlier was totally clean because
clean.
she got 100% of the ball.
But if she would have got leg, though, we would have got a foul there.
Well, you can get ball and leg, but if you get just leg, then it's a foul.
Okay.
Got to keep the percentages.
But it was clear that her.
Yeah, she definitely.
She would have had a wide open shot if she'd have gotten
missed that.
Yeah. It was bouncing high though. I mean, she would have had a tough time with it, but
it was clear that her
on the
intention was the
ball.
Yeah,
just to get the ball here. It was a great
very
slide.
clean.
So looks like I don't know what's happening. Subs, I guess, slow moving subs.
Maybe some slow moving subs.
We're about 16 minutes left in this area matchup, and the girls' de facto Coleman County championship.
Goalie there still. And
getting ready to break out the old Thunder boot. Here she comes. And she's definitely been affected by the wind.
Yeah, the wind on that side is definitely brutal. Because this, the kicks have changed as they've swapped sides. That one goes out of bounds and rolls over to the Fairview soccer side.
I was just thinking, number 5's pretty quick, and then I realized that's the one that they were saying was in the track meet today.
Yeah, she's had a long day too.
She's pretty quick.
Yeah.
Number 5 just got a throw into the face.
Scored 34 points
her mouth
earlier and gets hit in the face now. West Point really need to make an attack here.
Tell you imagine playing like basketball like this, no timeouts. It's just,
man. There's so much stoppage of playing basketball.
Yeah, but if they got the ball in as quick as they did, I guess that'd be
that's true.
Nate Oates style, just throw the ball and run.
Yeah, Nate Oates just took the soccer style, and did you see LeBaron foul line?
Yeah,
head of the draft.
I don't think he wasn't projected to get picked in the first 2 rounds.
No.
They do that, not get drafted into.
Goal.
That is a goal again.
Goal.
Man,
you got a piece of it, but
the Aggies.
Another pretty shot.
I feel like I missed an
really
opportunity,
nice
so I'm going
shot.
to do it now. Goal!
Got the air horn back out.
The momentum in this game is just in a total 180 from the start.
Yeah, that's going to put Fairview up 4-2 and really put West Point.
I would say in soccer it could be almost insurmountable lead. It is in a little kid league.
Yeah, with 14 minutes left.
But
it's
with Fairview scoring 2 goals in 5 minutes earlier, you never know.
My husband coaches football, and he watches a lot of soccer with me, but not usually on his own. He loves to compare soccer goals to football touchdown. So,
2 touchdowns up.
This would be like a 2 touchdown lead.
That's a good way to look at it. And with limited time left, it's going to be tough. Not insurmountable.
All right,
but tough. Yeah.
Looks like Tamale Ty is back there. Hadn't been paying. Oh, he's gone.
Ty's not even back. Chris, bump us up.
We got another score.
We got a 4-2 lead here.
There we go.
There it is.
Ty's up there gnawing on street corn and eating tamales.
Should be offsides, so it looks like, but it wasn't called by the referee.
Well, he also missed
a handball. He definitely has a better
Fairview.
Angle than I do right here, though.
We got the monitor here. Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, Rachel forgets about the monitor.
I do.
She's got her binoculars out.
Fairview's definitely had a bounce to their steps since they came back out.
Yeah, credit most of that to Nick Feldner and his coaching adjustments. At halftime, I'm not sure what he told them or have actually no context of what he could have told them. So whatever he did, though, it's worked with the 3 points they've scored.
I'll say this.
It's a foot race here. Number 5's quick. I got confidence in her.
Yeah.
When I went out to talk to Coach Feldner earlier, I have no idea which girl he was talking to. But was telling her, you got to play your game. Don't be intimidated. And I guess that probably comes from having played them earlier this year. So just trying to give some reassurance. And
there comes Ty.
Here he comes.
Ty is headed back.
He's looking at us. He knows we're talking about him. He's got a tamale in each pocket right now.
Ty Waltwood is the man that does bring this action. Him and Chris and the rest of the crew bring this into your homes and different platforms you can watch this on. I know it's on Apple TV, Roku TV. If you have one of those, you can download the app.
I will say this about Chris and Ty. They're always thinking of ways to make the broadcast better. Now, you may not be able to tell it at home, but like these things right here, was cut down a bunch of wires and to cut the staticky sound out of. And they just got it in today. It just came in this morning. Ty's giving us a dirty look. He's back now.
We're bragging on it, Ty.
Yeah, we were bragging about the tamales you were eating instead of broadcasting.
We're close. Fairview has a 2-point lead now.
So you got somewhere between 12 minutes and 3 minutes left in the game.
West Point, you're going to have to play. Obviously, you probably have to go way more aggressive right here when you're down, and there's not a lot of time left. So, see a lot more A lot more aggression.
Really have nothing to lose at this point.
Wait for okay.
And that's where you'll see Fairview probably throw these subs
every
in
time.
And, slow trot.
Five's leaving the field a little quick. They're like, slow it down.
You'll see the throw-ins will be a little bit slower. Goalkeepers will take their time on the goal kicks.
Few seconds count here.
Yeah.
She's got 3 on 4 around her there, but she's not giving up.
She's got that ball back between 4 people. That's pretty impressive.
West Point with a kick in, but no way that goes past
that was kind of a dangerous.
Yeah, again, she was not expecting that from that distance.
What's the farthest goal you ever scored? About how far?
So I played defense. I always, played away from the goal that we were shooting on. I got lucky once or twice with a goal behind midfield, but
that's pretty. That's kind of cool.
So with the rec league, do you play the same position?
No, I kind of play all over the place.
Okay. Is it co-ed rec or is it?
No, it's all women.
It's all women.
Yeah.
Who's in charge of that?
It's interesting, actually. It's mostly a Hispanic league. And I really don't know how it was originally organized or how it started, but I started playing about 2 years ago.
Is there a coach?
In
I
air
guess.
Quotes coach, yeah.
Designated leader of the team.
Yes, somebody's husband.
Okay.
And it's the only prerequisite is that you have to be 18 or older. And so there's a couple of girls that have just graduated high school that play with us.
Oh, nice
wow.
save. Took the
very
Steals.
good save.
She's down.
Yeah, she's not getting up quickly at all. Steele's popped back up after the save there.
It was a nice save by Steele.
Very nice save.
If she'd have gotten by her, she had an easy shot. But Fairview's keeping it up right here. They're going right back at it.
Yeah, that's tough for the forward for Fairview. But in situations like that, the goalkeeper usually gets the advantage in a physical
I guess because they're almost
like
immovable.
That.
They're not. Their momentum is not on their side.
Right.
Down
unless it's just super obvious and deliberate that the goalkeeper is not going for the ball, they usually get the advantage in those kind of physical situations.
Is that no? That's not offside. So they can kick the ball down. It's if one of West Point's players was down there ahead of the ball. Is that right?
Right.
Would have been offside.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, West Point hasn't really haven't had too many situations where it's even been close to being called offsides. They're playing pretty far off of Fairview's back line.
I wonder, and if you're listening out there, I don't mean this in way, but their coach said this game, other than bragging rights in the county, really doesn't mean anything to them. So it's not going to affect their schedule. They've already got it's not going to affect their standing, whether they're hosting or not. I wonder if a lot more people are getting playing time than normal.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah.
It would seem like a good time to do it.
Buzz back here a little bit.
If you're going to rest, your starters or anything like that, I could see from a coaching perspective why this is the game that you would pick.
Yeah. Especially with it coming up, the end of the season coming up, and Fairview having a very important game, it seems, would really.
You don't want to risk any, unnecessary injuries or
No.
anything like that for a low stakes game.
Oh, we've got some bumping around going on.
Now stay with us if you're tuning in. We will have the boys game immediately following this one. Same opponents, different gender.
I assume we're going to keep the same refs, though.
I would assume so.
If they swap out spots, so one guy wants a little bit more
they
of the
do,
spotlight.
actually.
They do. I think so. I figured they. I think this guy may be a little more ambitious in the middle here. Our sideline guy.
Yeah, this guy's pretty low key, other than waiting for the whistle. He's giving him a whole lot. Oh, there we go. That's number 8. She's been mixing it up. Oh, nice!
Wow,
a little scissor kick or something going on there. That was impressive.
It can be, we watch the players and how much they run and how much they move, how much space they cover, but it can be easy to overlook how much the refs are moving too.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially the one in the center.
Yeah, the center does have the most movement. That one's going to go out of bounds. And We'll get a.
Is that guy over there supposed to be covering the backside of the field, or did he just not run down here?
Nah, I think he only covers. I don't think this guy goes past half of this side, and he doesn't go past half of that side.
Gotcha.
So.
That's a good observation.
Yeah, I've been around this game a while.
Tell you what,
73 minutes. Yeah, 73 minutes to be exact.
I think I'd take a pass on taking that middle spot then.
Everybody gets the same pay I'm taking over here.
Yeah, really.
Fairview seems to be slowly
that ref was talking to
killing some time there.
Tell you what, she's got glasses on. It seems dangerous. We've seen about 15 balls to the face. A knee ball. I haven't seen any of those.
And
yet.
now this is a question that may not be. I don't know. People may know the answer to this one, but do they change the size of the soccer ball for boys and girls?
Oh, good question.
No. Okay, it stays the same.
No, it changes as you age, as you get older, but not for boys, not for girls.
So it's the same. So do y'all play in your you play with a high school regulation ball?
Yep. Start playing with a regulation size ball about 4th grade.
It's bigger as they get older and ends up the size of like a big
honestly
balloon.
Kind of funny. There's some of the little girls that I coach are still on the smaller side than 3rd grade, and the ball comes almost up to their knees.
Makes it tough.
It's funny, yeah.
Oh, between the legs. We are down to 5 minutes left, and it is getting to be crunch time for West Point. That's a solid boot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
going to be out of bounds.
And West Point's going to quickly try to throw that one in.
So at this point in the game, players are getting tired. The fatigue is setting in.
At this point.
And you'll see more Fairview players playing towards the back, protecting the goal. They're not. They're
not worried about
their
trying
goal
to score
isn't going to be to try and get forward and try to score another goal. They're just going to try to protect their lead and minimize, the running at this point. Whereas West Point would be doing the opposite. They have nothing to lose. They're already down, so they're going to send everybody up.
I'm playing for stats and NIL money. Going rogue. I'm trying to go all the way down there. I have a feeling the game is going to come to an end before the time on our clock.
You think we're off a little bit there?
Man, heck, our score could be off. It might be 8-6. Who knows?
Oh, this was only 6. I think we're pretty close.
Wouldn't that be something that slid through?
Rachel, very thankful you were able to join us because not really sure what we would have talked about without you.
Talking about.
I appreciate you thinking of me.
Yeah. It's definitely a sport I need to know more about. I mean, this is a universal.
Probably the most popular sport in the world.
Yeah, I would think so too.
So before Danny actually invited me to come and help with the broadcast, he asked me to give him a crash course in soccer.
Did. I wanted to give her. I wanted her to give me a quick, hour-long spiel about soccer, and then I just like, hey, why don't you just come do it? We'll just do the color.
Oh, nice kick out of there.
West Point looking to score quickly. They may have a shot at it here, but got another one, and no chance. That may seal their fate.
So just over almost 3 minutes left. Yeah,
I don't even know how a crash course would have gone. I can't.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't even know where to start. Yeah. He also didn't know how long the game was before I told him. So
you didn't either,
though.
I was
gonna say, you said 45 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, in my defense, past high school, it is 45 minutes.
I did know that there was halves. I knew that. I knew that you could not use your hands unless you were the goalie.
Yes.
I knew the ball was white.
Not necessarily. But
okay, cream.
Looked blue to me or something. I don't know.
It can be literally any color.
Okay. So
the size is the regulated part. Color design doesn't matter.
Doesn't seem like the Fairview boys soccer team is in a hurry to be getting ready.
Yeah,
in fact,
like
that one guy's over there pointing a water gun at somebody.
Do you have any
We're going to be warming up after the girls'
stats on them? Do you have any stats
Not
there?
yet. I don't have a roster yet either, although they really haven't helped us that much over here with these ones we did have.
Yeah, it's okay, Rachel. There's a lot of kids on
Been hanging
on the pitch.
A lot of kids out there, like you said, and
yeah, we're just happy we were able to finally get to a soccer game and highlight these athletes, something that's kind of been in the making for a while, and showcasing different things throughout Coleman County, and we were able to make it happen today and make history.
That's right. It's like when Sports Center first took the air all those years ago. People were able to say they watched that first episode.
Yep. So if you're a broadcaster, or if you're watching the broadcast, rather, you are watching history.
1 minute warning coming up. Listen for the cowbells. Those go off.
The lights have turned on at Dafford Smith Stadium.
It's Monday night under the lights.
Yeah, sun setting, and we'll get a little Monday night action here. Rachel only lives like an hour and a half from here, so
only 50 minutes from here.
You got the short drive. You'll be home in like 6 minutes.
Yeah, I'm close to here. I went home and ate supper before the broadcast, actually.
What did Mag make tonight?
We had, actually, I made it, I had steak fajitas.
Did you?
Yeah, on my Blackstone that I won.
Where'd you win that at?
One of those Facebook shared this to win a grill.
I've always thought those were like,
they're not.
Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. It was a realty group in Coleman. SR4 Realty hosted a share.
Scam.
Like,
that's what I was
nope.
looking for.
I got a Blackstone, all the starter kit with it, and a $50 gift card to the butcher.
That's a game right there. Okay, I guess
they're not calling it. Nope, they are. It appears that
it's overage.
The middle referee is signaling.
We're gonna keep playing. Come on.
That game
is still going. No, we are.
Yeah, we're a little off on our timer here, but we've got to be.
I guess this is what we call overage. So
yeah, would this be the overage time if we're?
Yeah, it could be. His time could just be a little bit off of ours.
I've been watching ours count up the entire time, so I'll tell you this much: we've done 40 minutes plus. Oh, that she just got laid out.
See, the sideline ref is indicating that is definitely a foul.
Yeah.
Well, she
no intention to get the ball on that
neither.
one.
She put her forearms in her head.
And no yellow card on that. I don't want to see a yellow card.
It could be. I mean, they're pretty much up to the referee's discretion.
I think we have another injured player.
I think they're calling game right now.
Yeah, I think he's calling game.
Yep. Probably a good time to call it there.
And
both players.
Big win for Fairview.
Yeah. Seem to be okay there.
And I think we're calling the game, and that is going to bring the end of the first broadcast for us.
Yep.
Enjoyed watching the Fairview Lady Aggies take this win. I guess that's their first area win. Congratulations to them. And we are headed to commercial.
Yep. We'll be back for the boys. Stay with us.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They're our friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
So, Coleman United Soccer Club, and 6 years at Fairview High School. During that time, Jesus was selected as a team captain, outstanding forward, rookie of the year, and the Golden Boot winner. He is school record holder for the most goals, and in a single game, and most career goals. Jesus has made the All-County team every year since 2022. He was a 2022 All-State Honorable Mention, and in 2024, CUSC All-Area Team Selection. After graduation, Jesus plans to become a travel welder and go far in life. Senior Abby Calloway. Abby is being escorted tonight by her parents, Jared and Amanda Calloway. She has played soccer at Fairview for 1 year. During that time, she was selected as an honorary team captain. Following graduation, Abby plans to attend Wallace State College. Up next, senior Daniela Casanetta. Daniela is the daughter of Michael Crank and Maria Medina Crank. She has been a member of the Fairview soccer program for 4 years, 3 years as a player and 1 year as a manager. After graduation, Daniela plans to attend Wallace State in pursuit of an associate's degree in accounting before transferring to the University of North Alabama to finish her bachelor's. Senior Allison Hill Higdon. Allison is the daughter of Darwin and Joy Hill and is being escorted by Kanan Higdon and Joy Hill. She has played soccer for Fairview for 2 years. I'd like to add she also scored 34 points today in a track meet. During that time, Allison was selected as an honorary team captain. Her plans following graduation have not been confirmed yet, but will likely include lots of running and jumping on the track and field team. Senior Adrian Lopez. Adrian is escorted tonight by his parents, Angelina Hernandez and Adrian Lopez. He has played soccer with the Coleman AYSO and Coleman United Soccer Club. Adrian has been in the Fairview soccer program for 6 years. During that time, he was selected as team captain, 2023 All-County, and 2023 5A All-Area Second Team. Following graduation, Adrian plans to enter the workforce. Up next, Jedi, mentored by her father, Daniel Medina. She's played soccer for the Coleman United Soccer Club and 1 year at Fairview. During that time, she was selected as a team captain and member of the 2025 All-County team. Following graduation, Jedi plans to attend Wallace State to study cosmetology. Up next, Andrew Mendoza. Andrew is escorted by his parents, Angel and Adenary Mendoza. He has been in the Fairview soccer program for 3 years. During that time, Andrew was selected as a team captain in 2025 All-County. Following graduation, he plans to attend Wallace State to earn a certificate in welding. Up next is Hope Potter. Hope is being escorted by her parents, Tana and Jamie Lowry. She has played soccer for Fairview for 3 years. During that time, Hope was selected as a team captain, most improved and outstanding forward. Following graduation, Hope plans to attend Wallace State for cosmetology. Up next, Emily Pacino. Emily is being escorted by her parents, Aristio and Maria Pacina. She has played soccer for 2 years with the AYSO and for 6 years at Fairview High School. During the time, Emily was selected as a team captain 2022 through 2025, All-County, 2022, All-Area First Team, 2023, CUSC All-Area Team, an outstanding midfielder. Following graduation, Emily plans to attend Wallace State before transferring to UAB in pursuit of degrees, communication science, and disorders to become a speech pathologist. And last but definitely not, A.J. Wood. A.J. is the son of Tammy Bailey and is escorted tonight by Hannah Wood. He's been in the Fairview soccer program for 2 years. During that time, A.J. was selected as a team captain and in 2024 All-County team. Following graduation, AJ plans to move to Florida and join the workforce. On behalf of the Fairview soccer players and coaches, we would like to congratulate our 10 seniors on their accomplishments and contributions to the soccer program, and we wish them the best in their future endeavors. Will you please give it up for the seniors and the parents? We thank you.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
All-County Girls Soccer Team.
All right. And welcome back to our broadcast. We're here for the second part, game number 2, it's varsity boys action. Again, Fairview versus West Point. I'm Richard Orr, alongside our System Athletic Director, Alan Dunkling, and Rachel Bush, who is bringing the expert analysis from her many, many years of experience. Welcome to the broadcast, y'all.
Well, thank you, Richard. Good to be here. I got big shoes to fill. Danny, part of the Dick and Dan show, had to go to a massive T-ball game.
His son was fully invested. Just showed us a picture. He's apparently got a hit and was on second base, but he wasn't standing there. He was sitting on second base, looked dirty as can be, and had his hat on sideways. So
he's having a good time.
He was excited. So here's what I know about the two teams. They've played once already this year, and Fairview beat West Point 4-0. Fairview's undefeated in area, which I think I was saying Brindley Mountain earlier, but I meant to be saying Brewer the whole time.
Okay.
The entire girls' game, I talked about Brindley Mountain.
I was going to say, they classify like wrestling, 1A through 5A then, I guess.
All encompassing. So that is Fairview, West Point, and Brewer. That was a handball, by the way. Mm-hmm. Caught it with his. So, let's see. West Point is 10-6-3, but they're 0-3 in the area. Fairview is 9-4. And they are 3-0 in the area. So there we go. That's where we're at. I guess the coaches for Fairview is Elijah. Coach for West Point is Elijah Shannon, and no, that's the ball boy. Coach is Josh Shannon. I guess that's his son. And then coach for Fairview is Nick Feldner. Assistant coach Grant Howard. All right, how's it going out there, Rachel? What kind of analysis you got for us as I've muddled my way through that?
Fairview has started off strong. They've had majority of the possession. I know we just started, but the only times West Point's gotten the ball have just been clearing it out.
Yeah.
Now, looks like they may have an opportunity here.
So I talked to – we've got to get a little closer. AD, get a little closer. Rachel, okay. Rachel, new to the broadcast, the only one that had her mic on right.
The only one that had her mic on right, the rest of us.
So the assistant coach, Grant, from Fairview, told me that West Point may not have any wins in the area, but they're really fast and they really like to, I guess, kick it deep. This is definitely a change in pace from the girls' game. They're moving quick.
It's moving pretty quick.
Ball moves a lot faster. Players move a lot faster.
I'm going to bet that they get pretty physical too.
Absolutely. I was thinking about that in between games, actually, just how much chippier you can expect this to be, with an in-county rivalry.
Yeah.
And then
I'm looking at, like, that number 0 out there, which I guess is Josh Shannon, his coach's kid. He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah, there's several of them out there pretty good size. Move well. Move real well.
So those big padded gloves that those goalies wear, they help that much? I know you said, well, you didn't stop many. You said on that in the last one.
I've worn them a few times. Yeah, they sort of like football gloves. They have like a sticky texture kind of thing. Yeah, helps you kind of grip onto the ball.
So for those that just tuning in, you have 2 40-minute halves, running clock. I guess there's a little extra. I'm not sure how much extra time they earn. No, what do they call it?
Stoppage time.
Stoppage time. There you go. Stoppage time. And they had a little bit in the girls' game, but I think they just called it at the end because Fairview girls scored 3 goals in the second half. Oh, I thought that was going in. And there was an injury right at the end there. So.
Yeah, we had a pretty good collision in that last play in that last game.
So they have traded out officials. We got the same guy on our sideline who didn't seem like he did a whole lot other than tell the players to wait for the whistle. Traded out the other side guy.
I guess they do like most officials do that do multiple games. They rotate who's head official, keep someone fresh as the head official.
Kind of hard to tell from down here, but the goalie down the other end, this guy over here looks pretty tall. This is number 1 on Fairview. That's A.J. Wood. He looks pretty tall. The one over there, he doesn't look quite as big, but of course he's way down. He's 100 yards away, so who knows? What's that? We didn't get them. Oh.
We brought them down for you guys.
Oh, wow.
Do you want them right here while you're eating? Or?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh, we got a pleasant surprise from the concession area. Got some
take them and pass them down.
Street corn and tamale.
Thank you so much.
Pass that down to Richard right there. How many you want me to pass down to you, Richard?
Just one. Just one. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Concession stand just came here and brought us some street corn. This looks legit, too.
It is. It does look legit.
Grabbed one too many.
And Richard take care of it right there.
Well,
or Ty will.
I think, pass that back to Ty. So I'm not sure what's happened on the game.
Yeah, I got a little distracted.
But when they showed up with street corn and
seems like West Point had an opportunity picked up by the goalkeeper. And if you were impressed by the girls' goalkeepers' punts, make sure you pay attention to these.
They'll be booting it down.
That just went about 80 yards.
Oh man,
down the
there
field.
Needs to be somebody out here taking a look at him. Get him stand behind the center on Friday nights to do some punting.
I wonder how many. I feel like soccer field's a good place to recruit a kicker. I wonder.
Oh, absolutely.
How many?
Absolutely.
Sending a picture of this to Danny now that he's our partner in the last game abandoned us, and he missed out on the street corn and the tamales, which is going to be a little while with Kanique because, as we found out in that first game, there's not a lot of stopping action and commercials like we have in football and
baseball
and all that.
Basketball.
And they are moving quick.
Yeah.
And there's some pretty fancy footwork here. Oh, down. He's like spider crawling on. Oh, gosh. This is definitely more physical.
Pay attention to how far they can throw the ball. Well, chose not to, but
how
a lot of these throw-ins from the corners can look just like corner kicks. They can go all the way into the 6-yard box.
And he is moving down the. That's something to control the ball like that at that speed. And I see what you mean. I mean, of course, we did get distracted by food being delivered.
Yeah,
but
we did.
There's already 8 minutes almost gone from this game here, so I think
that'll be a foul. Yeah.
So that one seemed a little more intentional.
Yeah, coming from behind is usually, you don't have intentions of going for the ball when you're coming from behind.
Yeah.
So those are pretty much always called.
Well, I think we got a list there. We have the girls all county.
Yeah, we
team.
did.
Did you read that off? So
yeah,
our
we will.
Kind of know
I hope I can pronounce some of these names. We got
Oh.
Kayla Cortez from Fairview High School, Ingrid Garcia, West Point High School, Alondra Hernandez, West Point High School, Hope Lee, Fairview High School, Molly Lindsay, Fairview High School, Yade Medina, Fairview High School, Georgia Metrock, West Point High School, Emily Pacina from Fairview High School, and Adriana Morales, West Point, Abigail Steele, West Point, Tada Tazapa, Fairview High School, Amelia Ward, West Point High School. That's your 2025 Coleman County All-County Girls Soccer Team. And well-deserved awards there by those young ladies.
I've made a mess here. I tried my street corn. That's incredible.
Yeah, is that a sugar base on it, or what is that for street corn? Is it kind of like fancy popcorn? What is it?
No.
I'm kind of clueless.
What you got? And I first experienced street corn down in New Orleans several years ago. So you get some Parmesan cheese, butter, or mayonnaise on it normally, and I can't the red spice they put on it is a thank you.
Let me grab him a.
And it's tamale time now. So
tamale time.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, I know about tamales now.
And Allison had one earlier from one of our camera girls and had chicken in it.
Yeah.
Nice save.
Yeah, shot by Fairview, but the keeper was ready for that one.
Pretty good shot there down the sideline.
Well, a good time to mention our crew. I know we mentioned them earlier, but we got Ty Watwood and Chris Chafin that are running the broadcast back behind us here, and then out working the cameras. Got Brittany Garman, Leah Sapp, and Allison Waldrop running the cameras for us tonight. We appreciate them doing that, and appreciate Fairview inviting us out. Coach Nick Feldner inviting us out. Got a break by West Point.
Take a shot here.
Oh, he kicked it back across. Nice goal by West Point.
Yes.
That was a great build-up.
I thought for sure he was getting ready to. Is that a live ball? Oh, no. I thought he was going to take that shot and passed it back to the middle. He had the goal committed.
Goalie already committed to this side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a tough angle with the goalkeeper closing it down like that. And that was a super smart decision to pass it back. That was a pretty build-up by West Point and a great goal.
That was going to be a tough angle to score at.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see who it was that scored for him? Did y'all catch that number?
I didn't catch the number.
I didn't either. I got excited. It was such a nice pass back to the middle. By the way, Tamale, 10 out of 10.
Tamale. Pretty phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. So that does mark the first time Fairview scored against West Point this year because they played one time and got blanked 4-0.
Yeah, watching this game right now, I'm kind of surprised by that previous result.
Yeah.
It seems to be Fairview might have a little bit more percentage with the ball, but overall it seems pretty even.
Well, and that's the funny thing. When I was talking to Fairview's coach and he said that they beat him, he almost seemed a little surprised himself that they had beat him like that last time. Cause like I said, they were really fast and they could kick it deep. So they know what to expect, and they move quick. What do y'all like better, the tamale or the corn?
Oh, no, I haven't tried the corn yet. I'm afraid if I start with the corn, I'll be going.
Full transparency, I've never had a tamale before.
Really?
This is my first one, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Did you know what to expect?
With a tamale?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I've seen them eaten, just never eaten one myself.
The first time I had one, I didn't really know what to expect. And I was like, oh. But then after kind of knowing, I like them. They're a lot of work for the people making them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you got to wrap them, and I'm not even really sure what goes into all that stuff. But
there's a student at Good Hope whose parents make Christmas tamales every year. Brings them for
tamales.
the office and everybody in his class.
Yeah. Nice of them right there.
Mm-hmm.
might be a bit of a treat for people not hearing us, but we are actually eating, so I'm sorry.
I'll be hearing us chomp a little bit.
No. I'm sitting there wearing. I've got stuff all over my lineup sheets here, but we'll be back with you shortly. And West Point on the move again.
1v1. That was good defense.
The ball gets moving. They got to just turn around and haul it because.
Well, 00 has some speed. They got to be really careful not to let him break that back line because
I think he made the
he's
pass.
He's going to be gone. Yeah, he got the assist on that earlier goal.
Oh, a chin shot and a chest.
Oh, pretty good job there.
It seems like in the guys' game, there's, I don't know if I'm saying it, but a lot more foot action kind of. Like,
yeah.
Oh, wow.
A little bit more technical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
bouncing ball. They kick that ball high, and they are not afraid to go up and head that ball. They just bump it and keep on going. They ever check? I know you said they're kind of big about head safety and stuff. I think I heard something like if there's middle school soccer, they can't do head balls. Is that
up to a certain age? I'm not exactly sure what that age is. It might be maybe about 6th grade. Sounds about right. Yeah.
Because they're worried about the brain development.
Right.
Yeah.
Of course, as we saw in the girls' game, you can maybe keep them from doing a header, but you can't help it when 5 or 6 balls go right to someone's face, which I said happened in the girls' game.
Yeah, from about 5 feet away.
Yeah. That one was a very solid shot at a pretty close range. I felt bad for her.
And I guess, do they make them go out and have to be seen by the trainer?
They do, yeah. Even if the player, gets up and says they're fine, if it's any kind of collision with the heads or, if they get hit in the face or something like that, they pretty much have to go out and be checked out.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that's good to know.
I stopped by the goalie, and he...
Fairview has had a couple of opportunities, here after that goal, but nothing too challenging for the keeper. He's done a good job.
So, you said earlier, when you're throwing the ball in, you have to be 2 feet on the ground. The goalie can just launch it, though, however they want. Is that right?
Right.
Zeros all over the place.
Yeah. I thought early on Fairview did a better job pressing that in, but it seems like West Point's just kind of taking that away from them.
I guess I suppose Coach Feldner played soccer growing up,
I don't know. I know he's been coaching it since its inception out here at Fairview.
Oh, nice. Well, okay. So, Rachel, it seemed like he was kind of going for the ball. What's the deal there? Why was that?
Yeah, I got to be honest. I'm kind of with you. He made contact with the ball.
He
did come from behind.
Okay,
so
I say he kind of ran him down a little bit, but
yeah.
Oh, how close can you stand when they're kicking the ball like that?
10 feet.
Okay.
And that's for the the person defending. That's for their safety.
Because that guy seemed pretty close, and he jumped with it, but he also turned.
It's actually up to the player kicking the ball to ask the referee for the 10 feet. So,
is it really?
If a defending player wants to stand any closer, they're more than welcome. But the player kicking the ball has the right, I guess, for lack of better words, to ask them to give the 10 feet.
I think you'd probably look kind of whiny if you. Unless they're really crowding, you'd probably look kind of whiny if you did that, I guess. But if you want to get a good kickoff.
And some people will take it to the extreme and stand like 2 or 3 feet in front of you, especially in a time-wasting situation like we were talking about earlier. And they'll stand there until they're asked
they make
to
them
be,
move.
Yeah,
that's
asked to move.
Every sport has clock games.
Yes.
Every one of them.
There's ways to...
You have to milk the clock.
Keeping the ball boys busy on the other side there.
Yes, they are.
So we are nearing the halfway mark of the first half. It's up West Point up 1-0, and
It was an excellent shot.
Oh, that's going to call him
unlucky.
for not pushing him over. That was going to be up just a little too high for that goalie to reach. They got lucky it caught that top crossbar. So I know Nick's been coaching Fairview soccer for, you think, maybe 10 years?
Oh, at least, yeah.
How long has West Point had a team?
They've had a team same amount of time.
Have they?
Yeah, and I think Coach Weitzel has kind of flopped from boys to girls and to help out, and he's doing a phenomenal job. He also did some cross country for
I'll say he did. He coached track or cross country.
Sure did.
What was that?
I was just wondering that.
I have no idea.
Is that coming out of the speakers here?
I was thinking maybe it's coming from that house back there.
For those watching, there's
it's kind of hard to
some
tell.
loud singing. It's a radio or karaoke or something. Not really sure what's going on. Doesn't seem to be bothering the players, though, so keep going. Nice move by number 19 on Fairview, which is hard to see, by the way.
Yeah, a little blunder there at the beginning, but he recovered really well.
Oh. Out and right back in. If they throw it out without 2 feet on the ground, it's turnover right there?
Right. Mm-hmm. The other team will get a throw in.
What was that call?
I mean, he called a foul. I didn't really see a whole lot.
I didn't even see anybody hit the ground.
No, could be some elbows or some hand slapping or something like that. But at this point in the game, it's important for the referee to kind of set the standard and take control before things get really chippy and really out of hand. So at the beginning, you'll see him call more little, like, nitpicky stuff just to kind of set a tone for the rest of the game so it doesn't get out of hand. That's
a good idea. I mean, I guess that's what you want in basketball and stuff like that. Just kind of set the tone. This is what we're going to allow and not.
Yeah, it's hard to reel it back in if you let it go. Well, it's impossible to.
Yeah.
If you let it go. You know, I've been looking at the shoes. I'm a shoe guy. You know, coached a variety of sports. Never soccer by no means, but it seems like the the toe box.
Good opportunity here. We got some speed.
Oh boy. Oh. They like to kind of come back. They like to get down to that corner and try to come back to the middle.
Like I was saying earlier, that angle for a shot is really difficult. So he was hoping somebody would
he was
be
just
making that run to help him out.
Kind of said, "Where were you?"
Yeah, it looks like Shannon was expecting Shannon to be there.
Yeah.
But is the shoe designed with a smaller toe box because of the ability to kick the ball a little bit better? Is that the purpose of a smaller toe box?
Yeah, more of a rounded shape. Yeah. And actually, something I learned in high school: the only difference between football cleats and soccer cleats is placement of the studs at the bottom.
Oh,
really? That's the only difference, yeah. I mean, there's like a different style, sort of, kind of made to look a little different just so you can tell them apart. But
so where do you want them in soccer, I guess? What's the...
I think there's a couple extra studs in soccer. I don't know the specifics on all the placement, but I do know that's the only difference.
I like the pink shoes here.
It's real close to being a corner kick.
Oh, nice kick backwards. Okay. He's getting a header coming up.
He played in again. Good save. Oh, good effort.
Oh, that was a nice try right there.
For a goal kick.
So he'll put it at the corner there and just boot it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the goalie has to do the kicking?
They don't necessarily have to. It's typical, but any player actually can take a goal kick. Sometimes that's not in the goalkeeper's, skill set, and so somebody else will take it. But typically, it is the goalkeeper.
All right, I've taken my last bites of corn now. Oh, nice slide.
What was the advantage of putting it in play here instead of just trying to kick it and get it beyond midfield? Or, in the girls' game, we didn't really see any of the short stuff in the back area here.
Oh, good defense by West Point.
I guess just to maintain possession.
Yeah, really, that's the only advantage is just maintaining possession. Kind of knowing your team, knowing your teammates. If he's going to kick the ball downfield and they're not going to be able to win it out of the air, then that doesn't help you out.
Yeah.
Sometimes playing simpler is better. Maybe they have a better chance of building something from the back than just turning it over in midfield again.
So I hear offsides a lot, but I don't think we've seen a single call tonight. I mean, is that a fairly rare?
No, super common, I would say.
Just kind of rare tonight that it hasn't been called that much.
Yeah, and a lot of it depends on the formation that the team chooses to play. So it's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but it looks like the Fairview defenders are kind of stopping at midfield, which would prevent offsides. You can't be offsides in your own half. Fun fact.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of surprised. 00, I don't have the roster in front of me, but he has some speed.
That's the Shannon kid.
Shannon, yeah. I'm surprised he isn't playing a little bit closer to the defensive line of Fairview, just because I think he would beat him in a foot race.
Yeah. Oh, nice. It looked like it looked like we had a collision getting set up there.
I was anticipating it.
That kid's fast. That number 25, that's Deacon Lindsay. I guess so West Point has only got one senior on the team, Oscar Hernandez, number 29. Looks like Fairview, which has the smallest roster I've ever seen in my life. Can't even see these numbers hardly.
Not by number of players.
Not by font size here. Looks
like eight font.
Okay, I'm going to do the old man move and turn a flashlight on here.
I'll give you some bifocals.
Let's see here. Here we go. All right. My kids make fun of me after this in a restaurant. Adrian Lopez is a senior for Fairview. Andrew Mendoza. And I think that might be it. No, here's one. A.J. Wood up top also. So 3 seniors on Fairview, at least what I could see. There are 27 minutes down in the first half, and still West Point hanging on to a lead. He took one. Well, he's bounced back pretty good, but nice. Lindsay, I think I just mentioned him.
I think he's hurting a little bit.
Yeah, he took one in a place you don't want to get one, I think. Got the Fairview kid checking on him. Nice.
Good defense.
Nice
by
defense.
West Point, yeah.
That was number 8, if I saw that right.
Pretty clean.
Yeah, that's good recovery on him.
I think that's Killian Rester. That was nice defense, and they are calling somebody in to help out the Lindsay kid because he is struggling since he took. He bounced back pretty well. I mean, he took a shot, and a lot of guys will go down when they take a shot like that, and he's bounced back, was able to keep playing, but I think the pain is setting in a little bit now. Go get a breather, maybe a bag of ice. Coach is going to go have a word with them, and we'll start the prayer chain.
Give him a little pep talk.
Yeah. He's parading him in front of the Fairview group. I think that one kid was trying to cover his head. He didn't want any part of that. It was about a 50-yard kick that was coming down pretty hard. That's footwork by number 13 on Fairview.
Yeah, Fairview's strengths have definitely been in possession, being able to maintain the possession.
Brian Garcia. I'd say it's probably, that's a good idea for them because when West Point gets it, they're on the run.
Right.
And moving, they are fast.
Yeah, you see 3 pretty common numbers for West Point when they break with it, and that's number 25 and 13 and 00.
What was that call they just did? It didn't seem like hardly anybody made contact.
Honestly, not sure what that was.
Oh, that's
bobble and a goal.
Is that legal?
Yeah.
West Point.
He's saying no goal. Oh, offsides. Okay, makes sense. No goal called offsides.
How is it when everybody's down there?
Instant replay.
Yeah, me too.
So apparently some Fairview player, I'm not sure the number, was behind the last West Point player before the ball was set into motion.
Okay.
And so the sideline referees are the ones that call that. And that's why they kind of exchange halves
Uh-huh.
to be able to call the throw-ins and the offsides. Those are two of
Okay.
their biggest responsibilities. So
That's a big deal right
yeah,
there.
that goal
So
was called back for Fairview due to offsides. And like we were talking about earlier, offsides is really common in any game, any age.
But
wouldn't be surprised if you had 3 or 4 calls in a game.
That West Point goalie, I've seen him do it a couple times. He is not afraid
He's
to
flying,
launch his body. I mean, he flew about 5 yards to the side there.
The best goalkeeper I ever played with in high school was all-state basketball and volleyball player.
Really?
She was just an all-around athlete, and we kind of converted her to play soccer. We recruited her from the volleyball team.
I guess a good athlete's a good athlete.
Absolutely.
So.
If you can dig on a volleyball court, you can save some goals.
She
was one of the best that I played with in high school.
She play college ball somewhere?
No, she actually went to the Coast Guard.
Really?
But she probably could have had her choice of schools to play volleyball at for sure.
Oh, gosh, that seemed like it.
Yeah.
That was just a shove. I feel like he may have sold it a little bit,
too.
That's
pretty obvious.
This should be a really good opportunity from West Point from this range. I expect them to either be able to put it on frame or put it close to the 6-yard box and just have somebody be able to tap it in.
So when you say put it on frame, what was that?
Just like within the area of the goalpost, not necessarily in the goal, but.
So he's going to take a shot. These guys are all lined up right in front of him.
Yeah, he definitely has the range, yeah.
Oh, gosh, this looks like I'd like to be on the outside of that line up there, that's for sure. And field goal, no, outside. Did he go through?
Did he miss it? I thought he got it.
He may have gone through. A little change up here. We're going to play with 2 soccer balls. Okay, we're going to get rid of one.
Make him have to work a little bit.
That's right. He abandoned the one he was after, and they tagged out and switched responsibilities.
Sorry, I'm laughing at somebody in the stands.
What did he say? I could hear him yelling something. What did he say?
Something about losing and winning.
Something about y'all are losing, I'm winning.
It's always fun to hear the stands a little bit.
Is it pretty common? I mean, do they separate the teams like this? This is something new to me. They put both teams on the same side and the fans on the same side.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very typical. And the only distinction in home and away is whichever bench the home team chooses.
Oh, they don't even decide just to choose it, huh? Low hard kick, and Fairview's got it back.
What we were talking about earlier, that just, a chance you take when you send it down the field.
Yeah. Turn right over. Doesn't do you much good.
Right.
What will earn you? So I've seen, we've seen plenty of penalties, I guess. What earns you a yellow card?
I would say 2 different ways, really. It can be either, I guess, the equivalent of like a flagrant foul, just something like really intense, really aggressive right off the bat, or several smaller fouls. Usually by the 4th or 5th time a referee has to blow the whistle for a player, they're earning a yellow after that.
So, in basketball, you complain a bunch, you mouth a little bit, you get a technical foul. What is there an equivalent for the complaining or unsportsmanlike? Or is it just another yellow card, rather?
Just a yellow, yeah.
Okay.
How many yellows does it take to get a red?
2.
2.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes in instances where it's not necessarily like a physical play, but more of like a mouth or an attitude or something like that, they're not awarded a PK, but the player is issued a yellow.
Okay.
And when I was in high school, there were, I don't know if it still works that way. I assume it would, but there were fines associated with the different cards.
Okay.
Yeah. Schools get fined for yellow and red cards.
That should cut it down.
If you ever earn a red card in a high school game, you have to take a sportsmanship course.
Yes,
gosh. What on earth?
It's called the captain's course.
Got his legs cut out and upended there.
Yeah, he seems like he's struggling a little bit. They're going to call the trainer onto the field for that one.
I feel like this is the point where they ought to stop the game, or stop the clock, rather.
Yeah.
trainer's going to come onto the field for this one. I can hear some of the fans yelling, but that should be issued a yellow card, and that's a close one. I wouldn't blame the referee if they did, but I mean, definitely a foul at the very least.
I didn't really see the play. I just saw him kind of flip over. So I will say, I'm not saying this kid is faking. He's obviously hurt, but when you watch professional soccer, they can really sell it sometimes.
Absolutely, they can. Yeah. Yeah.
They like to do a LeBron and do some flopping.
Yes.
I don't think that's the case here.
No. He took a pretty hard spiel.
And they do that for a couple of different reasons. Sometimes if you don't fall, the ref doesn't call it.
Yeah.
I know myself, like just being a little bit taller, a little bit bigger than a lot of the girls that I played in high school with. If I didn't hit the ground, I wasn't getting the call.
Yeah.
Whether or not I was fouled or not, it didn't matter. I wasn't one to really flop. But I did have coaches when I played club telling me that if you don't go down, they're not going to call it.
Yeah, so get down.
Yeah.
I assume you go down like that, you have to leave the game. I mean, you should, obviously.
Yeah, you should. Some referees will require it just to be safe, check it out.
Yeah. It looked like, to me, it kind of looked like he almost kind of landed on his neck.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I kind of, that ref could have stopped that ball. A little effort
I think
there,
they're taught not to interfere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like sometimes they'll even move an inch or two out of the way to not stop the ball.
Like he jumped over, and I was like, not this kid.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wrong.
There's nobody there.
Fairview seems like they communicate fairly well. I mean, like, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Little heel kick there. Oh.
Yeah, they pressed the whole issue down here just about the entire game.
The quick turnover, I've noticed, has been the strength of Fairview so far. Where when they get the ball, they're going back towards the goal. They're not wasting any time, and West Point's a little bit slower to build up.
We're down to 2.5 minutes before half. I imagine there'll be a little time added at the end for that injury.
Very likely.
At least a minute and a half. So, it kind of looked like he tripped over the kid more than got taken out. Maybe not.
Yeah, honestly, I was thinking the same thing. I do feel like he got the ball, and the foot was just more of a kind of a bystander situation.
Yeah. Then he sold it well and got the ball. I think they tried to run a little interference play where the guy ran in front trying to distract. But that was coming in kind of high. If it would have dropped, I mean, that would probably been in one of those places where it's hard for the goalie to get to, but nonetheless went over, and the score is still 1-0. For those that are just kind of tuning in, it was Fairview did score a goal, but called offsides on the goal, so it was taken back. We are 1 minute away. We got some folks chiming in online. Got one. John, I can't read this thing. I need some readers. Good grief. John Priest saying they don't stop it. Yeah, that's what Rachel saying. It's added on at the end. I feel like it'd be easier just to stop, but appreciate the folks. Got Omar Segunda saying Warriors by 50. We have to turn it on to score that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They'd have to get
they're going to have
more
to get
on
a faster pace. 30 seconds left, and golly. I don't know what that thing is. It's a mosquito the size of a hummingbird.
That's a pterodactyl.
Good defense by West Point.
Was that two?
This is where I feel like they've struggled most of the game. They win the ball and then immediately turn it over. Yeah. Their counter attack is not quite as strong as Fairview's.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
He was up quick, and he is ready to go, but that's time, I think. Yep.
And we're going to get a card here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that Shannon?
Number 37 for Fairview.
Oh, what did he do?
Shannon was trying to play that really quick, and the Fairview player jumped in front of the ball at the last second. Dangerous play.
So is that just a kick it? He can just kick it if he wants. Just launch it down here, and
yeah.
Because I mean they're out of time pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean this is.
Yeah, you can also get, especially later on in the games, especially if they're close or if they're tied, you can even get yellow cards for stalling and wasting time. So I could see with it being so close to halftime and it being 1-0, he did that so that the West Point player would have to re-kick it, and so I understand the yellow there.
Oh. Talk to each other, I heard somebody say. Yeah, I said that. I was saying earlier, I felt like Fairview was communicating pretty well. Obviously, our clock is off here because
players that choose to engage in like a dangerous play, can be penalized for that as well. So, like that, jumping in front of the ball at the last second, playing while they're on the ground is considered a dangerous play.
Really?
Yes.
It's getting a little
getting
more
chippy.
aggressive.
Yeah,
which is probably good. We're about to hit halftime here.
High kicks are considered a dangerous play. So if you're kicking, even if you're going for the ball, even if you get the ball, if your foot goes above, I think it's maybe shoulders, it's considered a dangerous play.
That makes sense. Oh.
Close. I think that went off the goalpost.
Yeah, I think so.
Field goalpost.
That's halftime.
That'll take us to halftime, yeah.
halftime.
And that'll take us to a halftime break. So please enjoy these words from our sponsors and join us in the second half.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
Our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Chevrolet, what's not to love?
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, you can expect to be treated like family, whether purchasing a new or used car, having yours serviced, or getting damage repaired at the Collision Center. Our excellent parts department quickly supplies parts and accessories for service and repairs, and to customers over the counter. Make the switch to Mitch. Mitch Smith Chevrolet.
At Mitch Smith Chevrolet, what's not to love?
our students are learning big American lessons. You can start with your God-given talents, and through practice, hard work, and sacrifice, you have the ability to become champions. This is Congressman Robert Adderholt. May God bless all of our students representing our high schools during this season, and may God bless the United States of America. I'm Robert Adderholt, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Adderholt for Congress.
Hi, this is Stephen McRae with First National Bank. First National Bank is an independent community bank. Being independent allows us to be innovative, to adapt, and respond quickly and efficiently to your financial needs. We know the needs of this area. Our interest and loyalty are to the people who live and work here. They are more than names and faces. They are friends and neighbors. Together, we're making communities great.
And welcome back to the second half. Fairview is up 1-0 as we start. We are, well, obviously we're at times not right because we're only about 10 seconds into the second half already. So
yeah, he hadn't reset that. He may not reset it. I don't know.
It should just keep counting up, but we'll know that the game will really end about 82 minutes probably.
Off just a little bit, and so I know in the girls game, Fairview came out and had two pretty quick goals. Mm-hmm. Coach Feldner made some changes, and we'll see if they can do the same thing in the second half of the boys game. Or did I get that backwards, Sid?
No, you got it right.
You got it right. You got it right.
That's right. Fairview was down and then came back, and at the end of this game, we'll be announcing although it may not be on air, they will be announcing the all-county team for the boys, just like we did with oh, gosh.
Yeah, and we've got that list. We may read it off here in a little bit.
That's a good idea. We'll do that. And
go ahead and give them recognition on air.
That's a good idea. Okay.
Oh, so a player got an injury or was injured on a previous play and play didn't stop, so now the ref is stopping, letting him get off.
Letting him get off the field.
Yeah, letting them make that substitution. He probably hopped right back up and took him a second to realize, maybe how bad something hurt or that he wouldn't be able to keep going.
I'm guessing it was on that last play because there's three bodies at the...
I saw the West Point player help him up.
Yeah, 25 from West Point. Let's see this thing here. Ooh. That's the Lindsay kid. So, turned and I missed that. I know the crowd's getting a little heated back there.
Yeah.
That's another foul for 00. So, like we were talking about earlier, when a player is issued a yellow card or how many fouls it would take at the rate that he's going, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one issued
He gets one
in this half. Yeah,
pretty soon.
I think that's his third at least.
He is aggressive. He's fast, he's big, and he's aggressive. Oh, just took a shot to the arm. Oh, that is a deep kick.
Some speed from number 13.
Oh, gosh. West Point has gotten, they're coming out pretty aggressive. Oh,
just barely missed to that right side.
Not the smartest decision from the Fairview defense. Passed it back to his own player and
passed
turnover right outside the 18-yard box. It was dangerous. Created a pretty good opportunity for West Point there.
We've had a little surprise. We've up to 1,200 views. Obviously not all right now, but
during the course of both
over
broadcasts.
the course of both broadcasts. So that's oops.
What do you average on a basketball game per se?
About 23,000.
Wow.
Or so views.
The basketball over the course of the county tournament.
Yeah, but it's a what 7-8 day.
Yeah, I got you. That makes sense.
It's there's a lot of viewers. Typically during a broadcast on basketball, we were around 100 or so people watching at any given time, and then I want to say that ended up being like 30 some states and 23 countries had tuned in at some point to watch the county tournament.
West Point definitely has some speed in their attack. Lindsay, I think number 23,
yes,
25
that's
maybe?
Lindsay, Deacon Lindsay. 25, I think
25?
it is.
25,
pretty
yeah.
speedy. 00, also pretty fast. Number 13, also very speedy. I think if they have the chance, they can break through that Fairview line back there.
Which Fairview did
pretty quickly.
Did a really good job at holding them down at first half, and I think it said controlling the ball earlier.
Yeah.
That's dribbling.
I've said this a couple times, but this kind of play right here has really been the bread and butter of Fairview. Their counterattacks are smooth, and their build-up is very patient, whereas West Point is very go, go, go.
Yeah, boom, get it out of there.
Yeah, trying to get the ball up as fast as they can. It's a good shot.
Oh, I thought that was, from this angle, it looked like it was going in.
Yeah, it looked like it was going in.
He missed. Well, this kid's got a long haul to get that ball. That went a long way. I really keep this kid back here. This jersey says Fuentes. Kick the ball. I don't know if he kicks that much further than the goalie. He looks solid, that's for sure. Well, it's a pretty good kick. But, oh, nice. Fairview, that's really their kind of their first trip down here this half. That's going to, didn't even make a field goal. I thought it was going to kind of bend in there, but no. That was a near impossible angle, though. I mean,
yeah, those are tough. Yeah. And I noticed even when he was taking the ball down, he only had, two teammates down there that could have gotten it. In a tough spot.
headed back down, keeping it down on this end. I don't know if 11 kind of tripped himself up or what. He kind of buckled right there. It's kind of weird. I want to get him in the center, which seems like a good idea, actually, you know.
Some coaching going on from the stands up there.
Yeah.
West Point kid just shot that ball right into the heart of the Fairview bench.
So Fairview and West Point are the only county schools with soccer teams now.
Yeah.
But there have been other county schools in the past with soccer teams.
Yeah, we've had 4 or 5 that had it.
Have we?
You know, originally.
Yeah, before my time here,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I've heard that Good Hope had
Good
one.
Hope had one, sure did.
And Holly Pond, maybe?
Holly Pond.
Yeah. Is it just
a
lack of
I don't want to
interest,
use the
or?
word fizzled out. You know, we thought we had some interest growing back at Good Hope, and I was really surprised that they didn't make a push. But, you know, the talk is that they may, you know, High School Athletic Association redoes the number count every 2 years.
Right.
So even if they came back this year, they wouldn't be allowed in championship play because they wouldn't redo an area. So maybe next year.
I had actually talked to the Good Hope principal today and kind of asked about that, and said that they had an interest meeting. And
over the summer, I think, or at the very beginning of the school year.
I think when it came down to it, he said he had, you know, a few kids that were definites. Then there was other kids who were like, I'll go out if, you know, these friends go out, and like nothing real solid.
A lot of unknowns.
Yeah.
Oh, a good
that's
opportunity
a nice
here. Should be able to.
Oh, that was a nice time. Just barely got that
save.
hand up. Got one hand.
That was a
out.
great save.
Well, he had it right. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a nice job. A good shot.
It's excellent by the goalkeeper.
You know,
Quick
good
counterattack here by West Point. They've
Good
already
Hope
got
that-
it down at the other end of the field.
Yeah, Good Hope that last year, I think, played co-ed, you know, soccer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that a?
You just have to tell whoever it is you're playing against that you're going to be co-ed when you come in.
I guess in that situation, you have to compete on the boys. Against
you
boys.
compete on the boys level. And
Girls can play against boys, but boys can't play against
exactly,
girls.
exactly.
At least not in Alabama. So
That's the same even for my youth
Is
kids.
it?
I coached a co-ed team last year, and we had to play all boys teams.
have you been with the same team, same kids for a couple years?
Most of them. This is my third season coaching the youth, and first year it was an all-girls team, and it was club soccer plays in the fall and the spring. So there were a lot of girls that returned and played on the co-ed team, but the fall season competes with gymnastics and cheerleading and things like that when they're young. So
you're moving. School's going closer to home for you. Is that right?
I am, yes.
Where are you going to be going to?
I'm going to Hoover City Schools.
Hoover City. Okay. What school is it?
River Chase Elementary.
Oh, River Chase Elementary.
Yeah.
I did my
Apologies to any of my coworkers that are hearing that for the first time.
Oh, well, it's on. I know
the people that are supposed to know, but my administration and everything. But
I'd say it's on the board agenda.
It
in
is,
2
yes.
days,
they're going to know pretty
find
soon.
out anyway.
They will, yes.
Can I assume River Chase Elementary is close to the mall?
Yes,
I guess.
it is.
Yeah, I did my student observations at River Chase Middle.
Really?
Pelham High School, yeah. Of course, we're not going to talk about the year.
Yeah, that's what you were saying. A couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh. Kick it out to the outside there.
Again,
nice
that
move.
patience from Fairview.
Oh, that's nice.
A good setup.
Oh, got to get a
Good
shot.
defense
Gotta get
by
a
West
shot.
Point. They've got to get it out of there. Taking a little bit too much time getting it out of that box.
Pretty physical.
That's
They're kind
better,
of bumping
yeah.
them backwards. And they did a good job at kind of shutting them down,
They
not even
did,
allowing
yeah.
them to get a shot off. On
Yeah.
it. I really thought that 37. I'm giving up trying to see what these names are. But he was going to get a shot.
Should be easy for the goalkeeper.
What was that about? Is there something to that?
Letting the clock just take a couple seconds off the clock.
Nice kick. Oh.
Yeah, that's the one I was saying earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This goalkeeper down here. If you were impressed by the punts
Yeah,
from
they
the girls'
need-
game.
Coach needs to take a look at him, too.
Yeah. A little bumping going on out there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice move to get around him. Oh, nice steal.
Yeah, hard to see from over here. I'm going to have to watch the screen
I was
for
just
the
thinking
first
that
time.
too. God, I can't see what's happening. I was like, well, I got a screen right in front of me here. Much rather watch the live action.
I had to.
A good clearance by West Point.
Coming right back, though.
When you're defending that close to the goal, ideally you would love to maintain possession and, kind of build something from the back and produce a counterattack, but the pressure gets tight that close to the goal, and sometimes it's just best case scenario to just send it out of there as far as you can. West Point did a really good job earlier by kind of taking their time and getting it out patiently, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Oh, nice move.
Can he do it?
Oh,
good job. Be out for a corner. The defending team, even
so
the
Fairview
goalkeeper
will kick it out from the corner with a chance.
Yep. Just a bobble by the goalkeeper. Pretty unlucky that Fairview's getting the ball back here, but just how the game goes.
Now, can anybody kick that, or is it the one anybody can kick that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that? I mean, he was like mid-swing. I'm assuming, it seems like a lot of times they try to put it up and someone try to head the ball in.
Ideally. That was good service.
Oh,
but good clearance, yeah.
Nice job by. Coming right back to Fairview, coming back this way.
I am so surprised at the number of kids I've seen, boys and girls, playing in glasses.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 or 3 out here tonight on the boys team that have on glasses.
Is there a limit to how far you can run down the field before you throw it in? Because that kid ran about 10 yards.
I think that's actually might be what they're calling right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he took off running.
Either he picked his foot up or he threw it way too far forward. Yeah, they're telling him he went too far up.
I thought that. Glasses just came off like you mentioned.
I wear contacts, but I started wearing contacts for soccer probably in the 6th grade, I think.
Did you?
Yeah, 6th or 7th grade.
It seemed a lot safer.
Yeah.
You take a ball off your glasses.
I broke a couple of pairs playing as a kid, and just falling off, getting knocked off.
Right there with
you think they wear the god? If they got to wear them, wear the goggles.
Nobody wants to wear those things
or contacts.
Kurt Rambis things.
I'm surprised that's not a rule, honestly, at this point. That was another good clearance by West Point. Good build-up by West Point as well.
So what you call reckless is probably a bad way to say it, but is that offense style, just kicking it downfield because it leads so many turnovers, kind of reckless on the offense, or?
I'm kind of with you. The terminology, I mean,
reckless.
It kind of depends on the skill set of your players. If you have somebody with just jets on their feet, you can go and track it down.
I think it matches West Point.
I guess that's what.
If they can win a foot race, it's effective.
Kind of what Fairview coach said about them before. They kick it long, but they're really fast too. So I guess they can run it down.
More of a tactic.
This is more ramblings of a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about too. So.
Yeah, it just kind of depends. If you have a guy that can win in a foot race in those situations and it's effective, then go for it. But usually your 2 fastest players on the field are your center forward and your center defender. So it's usually the matchup right there.
Yeah. We got
Help for a
goal kick.
Mm-hmm.
Nearing the halfway mark, or I think anyways, as far as
close.
Yeah, we're getting close to the halfway mark. Oh, nice save from out of bounds. Oh, okay.
So similar to the girls' game, when Fairview got the lead, they started playing a lot more defensively. Their priorities were not going forward and attacking, and I think here soon that's going to be West Point's tactic. It's just kind of playing deep, playing far back into their own half, and limiting the opportunities that Fairview gets on the attack. They're not going to be so concerned with scoring more, just limiting the opportunities that Fairview has.
It's weird because I feel like just watching again a person who doesn't know soccer, it feels me like Fairview's been more in control the whole game. Yet here they are down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I agree.
Just observing, I'm like you. I don't know a whole lot of the strategy. I understand some aspects of the game and some of the terminology, but strategy not really. But it just seems like when Fairview's down here, they haven't gotten many shots at the goal.
Which I guess
almost like they're a little too patient with the build-up.
Which is a testament to West Point's defense too. So 'cause they did surround.
And with
that hit his hand.
Only 2 schools in the county with a soccer team, I imagine the scouting and things are pretty easy. I haven't seen the West Point goalkeeper be super challenged yet, and he could be a rock star in there. They could be, trying to build up really patiently to increase the likelihood of scoring. If he's borderline professional in there, then they know they're not going to get lucky with some range shots or anything like that.
Some cat-like reflexes on that one, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He's had a couple pretty good blocks.
Oh, that was a good opportunity. A little bit outside.
Fairview on the move again, headed down this way. The biggest chance. Okay. Yeah, that was a shove
push
there.
from behind.
So will that be a goal kick now, or a kick on goal
kick.
for 0?
And a yellow card. So when a player is carded, they have to leave the game.
Oh, really?
They're allowed to come back in.
Yeah.
But they do have to go out for maybe a minute, 2 minutes. Kind of like the penalty box in hockey.
There's a lot of similarity between hockey and soccer.
Yeah, I try to watch hockey.
Do you?
Yeah, I try to, but
I know they've got the offsides like that. They're kind of subbing on the fly.
icing and all that stuff. I don't understand all that.
It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but I think from that distance, West Point should be able to take this like a shot.
Well, those 3 Fairview guys standing directly in front of them, I think I'd rather turn my head. And it looks like they're
and they will. Sometimes they'll turn their back to it. Or at the last second when the ball is kicked, they'll kind of turn just to protect themselves.
Yeah, I would if I was them. In fact, I'd probably ask the coach for a different spot on the field.
Yeah, when he points at you and tells you to go there, no.
Oh, he's kicking across. Oh, high. That was a field goal. That one made it through. So I guess that puts West Point up. They gave him 3 points there. So. What do you say?
I have no idea. He was going for the ball.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
Everybody goes for the ball.
Pretty common
in every sport, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah. Nothing ever is a. Oh, okay. What number that kid is? He's all over the place. West Point 32, and he's everywhere. He's stolen the ball.
He's been really solid defending.
Yeah. It is. That's the Wyatt Lindsay. Actually, I guess Deacon Lindsay's the one we've been calling. So I guess the Lindsay boys are pretty solid soccer players. That one just slipped through his legs, went right out of bounds. Oh, long goal. Get a bounce over him. He can't.
Nice.
Oh,
that's a goal.
Did he hit his head on the bar?
He might have. The ground or the goalpost, maybe. They're definitely going to come check him out, though.
I feel like he kind of
They'll
grabbed
take
a hold
the
of
time for the
He tried
injuries.
to grab. I thought number 8 on Fairview was going to be a good sport and check on him. He just went and grabbed the ball.
Quite the opposite.
I was going to say, well, that's great at number 8 to go up there and be a good sport. Their goalie looked like he grabbed a hold of him, trying to kind of. They were battling out, and I think he may have hit his head.
That's like Rachel said. He probably hit it on the ground.
Could have hit it on the ground, yeah. So they will play, even if it is, a foul, technically a foul. They will allow for the play to continue if the team gets the advantage. So like
yeah.
that resulted in a goal. And so if he had missed or if he hadn't made that goal, they might have would have called that the goalkeeper grabbing him.
Yeah.
Because the result was a goal.
Yeah.
They just let the play continue and let Fairview have the advantage.
Gotcha.
And they'll do that in breakaway situations as well.
As soon as that ball got kicked up, and as the goalie was heading up towards the ball, I thought it looked like a chance to get a score.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
The line referee was kind of blocking my view of that, but
I couldn't
seemed
see
like
it.
maybe
I
just a
couldn't
little bit
see.
too aggressive. I have the monitor in front of me. I keep forgetting. Here we see the speed that West Point has. Oh. Close. That was an excellent opportunity, but
yeah, goalkeeper kind of stumbled, looked like, but
yeah.
recovered
Seems
well.
like maybe there was a little bit of miscommunication between that defender and the goalkeeper as to who was going to get that ball. He cleaned it up nicely.
Really kicked that ball high, that goalkeeper. Oh, nice. Oh. Is it really? I guess, just an approximation of where the ball goes at. That's where they're taking it as tossing the ball and just go.
Yeah, soccer's not so much a game of inches like football. The goal line is about all that matters when it comes to that.
Oh.
Oh. Easy scoop for the West Point goalkeeper.
Oh, man. It's like right behind that kid's head, too. I was like...
That's pretty nice.
Nice
yeah.
little
nice
move
right
there.
Oh.
Come back across with it.
That was an easy steal for him. He's going to come back and get it back, though. Golly.
Nice, yeah. Good hustle. He's going to let him play.
Can't see it on there, I guess.
Easy pickup. Another really high punt for the Fairview goalkeeper.
Was that? That didn't seem like a push. They both kind of went after it. Oh, jeez.
Oh. Oh. This took a little bit too much time.
This means someone to score. We don't want to go into overtime. I know that.
Looks like there's another. The ref is definitely talking to a West Point player. I think maybe because Fairview is getting the goal kick anyway. He's not calling anything, but he definitely was
considering
talking to a player out there. I'm not sure that I saw much, but it's pretty far down on the other end of the field.
Oh, nice move. Oh, he missed it, kind
of. Shoot the ball.
Shoot.
Oh,
nice
what a save.
Oh. Nice dive and save.
Mm-hmm. That was a great save.
Kind of hard to tell from here if it had been right in because he's been diving like 5 feet beyond the goal, but it looked like
rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Sure.
Probably a little bit of a mental advantage too, just knowing, nope, you didn't get that one by me either, even if it was going to be out. Oh, so that's heading out. We got 10 minutes of regulation left, or 10 to 12 minutes, I guess. Very low scoring game.
Yes, and that's typical.
Yeah. Honestly,
if you see anything more than, I would say, 4 goals in a game, regardless, it's a high-scoring game. And it looks like there's a handball in the box, so Fairview is going to be awarded a penalty kick.
Oh, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah. So it'll just be number 11 or whoever's taking the kick. Nobody else is allowed within the 18-yard box.
Oh, this is.
And it's basically just 1 versus 1, the kicker and the keeper.
This is.
Yeah, this could be a huge opportunity to get ahead for the first time in this game for Fairview.
I feel like this is also a great opportunity to have that ball just sail over the goal, too.
And it happens. You would think with, that distance seems easy, but like we were talking about earlier, just the pressure.
Oh, he got it.
He got it.
Nice job by number 11. Oh. And that is.
Fairview is up 2-1 on West Point.
That is Carlos Medina. Oh, good. I'm glad AD just got that. So they are up 2-1 now for the penalty kick.
And they're back at it again on the attack. Looking for more.
There's some dust flying up. So we are roughly 10 minutes left. AD, it looks like you brought the all-county team list over here. Why don't you give us an all-county breakdown for the boys?
All right.
Can see it?
Yeah. Well, I typed this one, but it's a little dark, but still, the font's a lot bigger than what you have. Jesus Avalos from Fairview High School. Alex Cruz from Fairview High School. Julio Fuentes, West Point High School. Stephen Heredia, Fairview High School. Wyatt Lindsay, West Point High School. Deacon Lindsay, West Point High School. Manny Lopez, Fairview High School. Nathan Marta, West Point High School. Carlos Medina, Fairview High School. Andrew Mendoza, Fairview High School. Joshua Shannon II, West Point High School. And Diego Yates, West Point High School.
So that is
they are all-county.
All-county team. Congratulations to them. They'll get called out over the intercom, or I guess loudspeaker, out here after the game, but we'll have shut our broadcast down by that point. Wanted to make sure those students got recognized. Also, this was senior night for Fairview, and recognized all the seniors on the boys and girls team.
Yeah, everything spring sport-wise is kind of, I say, coming to a close. It's really area tournament play and sectional for those that play and compete in sectional, and baseball had to turn their stuff in today to get ready for area play, and softball still got a week, I think, of regular play, and track's got a sectionals next weekend, and if I'm not mistaken, I think tonight's the last night for regular season play in soccer.
Is it?
I'm not 100% positive on that, but it's close. I know it's close.
It's all kind of winding down. It's hard to believe we're kind of at this point in the school year.
Yeah, April's coming to a close, and normally with the close of April, you get into your championship play, and everything kind of it goes rather quick once championship play begins.
At that point, you win or you're done.
Yeah.
Oh, good opportunity there from West Point.
Still alive.
And it's going to find the back of the net.
Oh, I know. Did they count it? They did not count it, I don't think.
No. Oh, again, I'm wishing we had replay. I'm guessing maybe a foul is what he called in the box. It's kind of hard to see from down here.
Goalie was throwing his hands up pretty quick. And
yeah.
double two-headed balls and a chest bump, and they're on their way.
Good ball there.
That was about a foot away from being a perfect, really long pass.
Yeah. It's called a through ball.
Through ball.
You play the ball through two players.
That was it was a nice kick. Oh, bumper there. Yep.
Yeah. I was going to say he should call that. If he doesn't, he should. Yeah, just a little too chippy there.
So we're reaching what I believe is the 5 to 7 minute mark, and I assume at this point West Point is going to be really pressing and pushing on folks. And
as they should.
They're hopping around. They're pretty excited about something. What would they be?
They called the foul originally, and I think the center ref went over there to determine if it was in the box or out, and it looks like they determined it was in the box.
So does that mean
so West Point's going to get a penalty kick here. Could tie it up.
See if they can.
Yeah.
It's like 0-0.
He's been active tonight. That's Josh Shannon the second. Oh, nice stop. That's pretty.
Nice save.
I guess if you're the goalie in that situation, what are they calling? They call a goal?
Okay, so it's really hard to see from down here, so I'm not guessing per se, but just going off experience of how these things have gone in the past. The goalkeeper cannot come off their line until the ball has been played. So he has to stay on the line until the ball is kicked. If he comes forward, the kicker gets to retake the kick.
Oh, okay.
So this could be their chance to tie up the game for the second time. And another save.
Stop.
Oh, my gosh.
That kind of came right at him this time. He didn't hardly move before he got that.
Wow.
Nice job by their goalie.
That's impressive.
2 stops. And is that ball right back in play?
It is, yeah, it's live.
Boy, it went straight back to him.
Not the smartest decision, but
I feel like he should have booted that one down there.
For sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think he meant for it to be that low.
I was thinking he was just kicking it back towards the middle of the field, like they were going to start play up after it got back out there. I didn't. Is there a guy down?
Yeah,
Fairview's got a guy
down. I didn't see exactly what happened, but they're calling the trainer onto the field.
If I'm Fairview, I'm like, get up. Let's keep the clock running. Let's not give him any extra time.
Saving a penalty kick is definitely one of the harder things of the game.
Seems like
if I had to guess, that would probably be the highlight of this kid's season, is saving 2 in a game for sure. If not the highlight of his high school career. It's super rare to save those, just from how close it is.
Yeah.
Either the kicker misses the goal completely or it's a goal. They're very rarely saved.
I'm assuming, the goalie's really just got to kind of guess which way they're going to go and commit.
Yeah, that's what they're taught to do even from a young age. You just pick a side and commit to it.
Commit to it and go. What we got happening here?
Got a corner kick.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it over there. That's a little off screen there.
It's good service.
Oh.
West Point is saying that was a deflection and it should be another corner. And it looks like the referee is going to agree.
Maybe needs to get that ball down here.
Is it possible to put enough English on that ball to curve it back into that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bend it like Beckham. They made a whole movie about that.
Yeah, it is totally possible to score from a corner kick.
Going to be corner kicking again. It goes side to side. But I guess, this is not extra time going to be added here. This is...
No, we shouldn't have much time added. Maybe a minute for some injuries, but nothing outrageous.
So, every time that thing rolls way off, they line this thing up, it's just eating clock.
Yeah.
Also puts it in... Oh, there's a lot of bumping around there. And Fairview needs to kick that thing way down the field. Nice move.
They're being patient, building up like they have the whole game.
Nice. They're getting where every time they hit the ground they
Yeah, like we were talking about earlier, just trying to keep the standard of.
Yeah.
You don't want it to get out of hand this close to the end with a score this close. If you started off nitpicky, it's just going to get even more and more so.
Nice kick. Okay, that's a concussion waiting to happen. Oh, shot in the back. Oh, he just keeps running down the field. It's like he took like 10 yards.
I mean, I get away with it as long as they let you.
Yeah.
If they're not going to call you back, just keep taking inches.
Keep going.
More like feet in his case.
Yeah, he did. He took some yardage there. We were about to hit the 80-minute mark on our screen, which for those that know soccer, that would be over. I think we're off by about a minute to minute and a half, and then if there's any time added at the end.
Yeah, they don't have a live game clock. They're just keeping it on the field, so we don't have the ability to match it up to what the referees have.
Ball hit off the ref down there, and he's throwing it in. What's that?
A handball in the box.
By West Point?
Oh, my gosh, by Fairview. West Point's going to get another chance to tie this up.
Oh, even close.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. 3 penalty kicks in a game. I guess 4 because Fairview had one. That's pretty rare. Well, let's see if this goalkeeper can make one more save. And it's a goal. West Point has tied this game with seconds left. Fairview's just going to have to go 110% for the last
however much time.
Couple of seconds left, yeah. See if they can get lucky, scrape something together. Odds are looking in their favor at this moment. Oh, another good save by the West Point keeper. Smart defense by Fairview, just getting rid of that.
Yeah. They had West Point got so many chances down there. I mean, 3 penalty kicks. Not really sure where we're at, but it's got to be about time.
It's got to be close. No
way. My gosh. That
Another
is crazy.
last-minute goal.
Goal! That is crazy.
Yeah. That should definitely put it to rest. There should be just seconds left in this game. Wow. There's a couple of sprinkles in the stands that are celebrating that goal, but for the most part, it's pretty quiet up there.
I mean,
wow.
We're showing 3:10 overtime, or extra time.
It should be any second. Typically, don't call a game with a dead ball. They call it after the ball has been played. So
like
I would expect the whistle to blow literally any second.
They're going to just have to boot it.
As it gets closer to being called, the ref will check his watch more
I
and
was
more
just thinking that.
frequently.
It's like,
He'll look at it every couple of seconds.
oh, boy. They're aggressive as can be right now.
Yeah. West Point is
Frantic.
taking a little bit too much time with it for my
ball game.
For my liking. At this point, you just get rid of it any way you can.
It's gonna be a slow kick right here.
Oh yeah, as it should be.
Hey,
the ref's telling him to hurry up. Yeah.
What'd he say?
I'm not sure what he's saying, but just the tone is always cracks me up every time.
I love it. Folks state the obvious.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about all the fans and everything yelling? As a player, I don't remember one time where I could even hear anything that they're saying. You're so focused on what's going on in the field.
Yeah,
maybe every once in a while when play stops, you can hear a little something, but for the most part, you have no idea what they're saying.
Nice kick out by.
Just get rid of it. There you go.
It's showing like almost 5.5 minutes past.
Well, some of that was first half overage, but I didn't realize we had that much overage here in the second.
Yeah, me either, actually. Letting that ball go is another smart decision. Just take a little bit more time off the clock.
He's checking his watch here, so we ought to.
Mm-hmm. Just trying to keep us in suspense is all.
Yeah. Come on. Let's see.
West Point's ready for this whistle to be blown, and Fairview is just probably hoping for
a few more seconds.
A couple more seconds.
And clear it down there. And definitely had
Not
a lot.
usually what I would, coach my players to do, but in a case like this, absolutely just get rid of the ball.
That's time right there, I think. No?
Oh, another foul.
No, it's still not time.
Everyone on the Fairview bench is standing.
That's game right there. No?
Oh, this is stopping the clock.
They're synchronizing their watches.
Restarting. It could be. Although the center referee has the...
Is he the official?
Yeah, the official time stays with him.
Nice deep kick there.
Mm-hmm. And a goal kick.
Oh.
Yeah, solid defending. A little bit too
he
much.
gave him a
That's
push.
Going to be a foul. Yeah. He knew it too.
Yeah.
They can waste no time. They need to get this ball in play. Good service, though.
There we go. Nice.
Good communication. West Point and the goalkeeper.
And, number 10 did a good job kind of screening
Shielding
Fairview
that
off
out.
there. Nice kick. Golly.
Mm-hmm.
There's really no way there should have been 6 minutes of extra time played.
Well, now that Rachel said that this was stop the clock, I remember him doing it 3 or 4 times this half, stopping the clock.
Let's just hope he remembered to restart the clock.
Yeah. Let's just hope that.
And another foul. Overall, I think the referee's done a good job.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they've done
calling
a really
it both
good job.
ways pretty equally.
Both teams played hard. cramp.
Oh, he's, yeah. Oh, geez. That kid's going to get hit with the ball. That kid on the hill. It bounced pretty close to him.
And that's the game.
Well,
West Point
West
takes
Point
it
with a
3-2.
miracle,
Yeah.
kind of a miracle minute there. Ends up winning
came
the
back
game.
from a 1-0
goals.
deficit. Yeah.
Scored 2 goals in
Pretty
a short
impressive.
amount of
And
time.
they looked pumped. They looked so excited.
Rachel, thank you for joining us on the broadcast.
thanks for
Hope
having
you all
me.
out there. AD, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I learned some soccer.
Yeah. And I think that's going to bring to a conclusion our broadcast. Thank you for tuning in with us tonight, and hope you enjoyed it.